Fucking shit. Yo, what up? Yeah, a second. I had a problem. I think I had a problem. I had to go back and like update something. So I had to delete that. Hope everybody good. I know I ain't even been on for like a couple of weeks or whatever. Playing around Wyoming, playing around in Salt Lake and stuff like that. So I hope all y'all doing good though. What up, Streets? What up, Tim? What up, Sandra? Golf Wayne, Jake. It's Nani on the building. Um, Damn, I wanted to come on yesterday, man. I thought I caught the corona, man. I don't know what the hell happened. I went over the Black Bear Diner, and then all of a sudden, like I came back, I was like, I don't even feel right. I just kind of like disappeared, so I didn't even come on. So it was just like, whatever. I think it was a false alarm, so I'm good. I'm not coughing, got no throat issues, none of that. So we good. But I hope all y'all are doing good. Um, we see this coronavirus thing going on out here, and people acting dumb as shit. As far as I'm concerned, they're like all over the place. I mean, someone's we've been joking about it, but it's pretty much real though. I don't understand what toilet paper got to do with it though, but toilet paper is out of the stores. A lot of stuff is out of the stores, and now they're calling on drivers to deliver. Along with some other things. Um, I did go to I forgot who asked me on here the last time before I go back to that. I did go to Salt Lake. I did check out some trucks. Um, and the driver wanted me to see was there anything, worth getting up there. Uh, if he's tuned, then I would say no. They have a lot of CR England trucks up there, Pride trucks up there, uh, and whoever else, ShipX trucks up there. Uh, some of them are new, some of them used. What up, Two Face? Um, they're overpriced compared to the rest of the market. So I would rather send you to a place like MHC's getting rid of them Kenworths, Freightliners for cheap from US Express. If you like automatic transmissions, and they got them out there, you can probably swing a deal with one of them. Just have somebody try to work something. I don't know what happened if they did it or they didn't do it, but you can do that with them. Shoot, truck companies is actually selling their trucks, man. If you want one from them, JS Hillway out of Terrell, Texas, and stuff like that. But with that said, I would not go to Salt Lake City to buy a truck out of there. I forget who asked me the question, but I did that while I was up there. I was at Prime looking at those reefer units too. But they had all kinds of trucks out there. Trucks for sale, new trucks, used trucks, leased trucks, which was pretty damn interesting. Because I just walked up in a lot, and dude walked up on me talking to me about some of these trucks that were in the lot for lease. And I said, I'm not interested in that. I'm just looking. He gave me a rundown anyway, but I know I'm not gonna jump on those $780 a week truck out there in that place. But it's inside the dealership. Wasatch, something like that, leasing. The dude, I forget the guy's name. But we was talking for a little bit, and I listened to what he said, but I have zero interest in that. I was just looking around a lot. So, but I seen y'all cracking up today. Why did why this kid get his ass beat and recorded on YouTube? Can somebody answer that fucking question? Like you really need the bucks like that to fucking get your ass beat on YouTube or Facebook, wherever the fuck it was? Because I didn't see it till like later. People was like, "Yo, this dude got beat up." I'm like, "What the fuck you talking about?" So I'm looking in. Huh. I don't know how you let some chick whoop your ass like that, but if you get out to you, you need to fucking be gone. Um, that's some dumb ass shit that they even put that shit up there on the internet like that. J Mo's well with views. Fuck that. Views. That you know what that means? And I said this on French and Red video. That means he been getting his ass beat more than one time. This time he just said, fuck it, I gotta record it. He been getting fucked up a couple of times. So bottom line, her house is, I don't give a fuck who house it is. That she said, because I was getting like little screenshots from like people all over the place, and I was looking at, so I looked at the joint and it was like, what the fuck did she say? Pussy ass nigga. I'm gonna go. I can go to jail. You still gonna get me. You still gonna get me out. See right there. That's when you know that's the SFL right there, and SFL means sucker for love. So, but hold on. She beat you up and told you, motherfucker, you gonna get me out of jail when it's all done. Yeah, you fucking crazy. The fuck out of here. You gonna stay right the fuck in there. You gonna stay right the fuck in there. But yeah, you know that ain't the first time, man. There's the rest of them just be behind the scenes. So I guess it was probably like, I better record this so everybody know what be going on. And that's just like, I don't know. She straight on him. So no matter what somebody say, she owned that boy right there. She owned him. Somebody was saying, well, he be talking all cocky and shit or whatever. Well, I don't know about talking cocky with her or whatever. Yeah, I seen a couple of clips of him here and there. But she owned that motherfucker right there. When she say some shit like that, bitch, I'm gonna go to jail and you gonna get me out. She run you. That's it. So, I mean, that shit just scratch dude all up and everything, man. Shit crazy. No respect for him at all. She wouldn't have pulled that. Nah. She don't give a shit. Fuck him. That's an 8-ball MJG reject bitch right there. um, it's fucked up. I don't give a fuck if he is doing it for views. I mean, that's when some of this shit you gotta stop. Like, you just can't be doing everything for fucking views. So you wanna make yourself look like a dummy doing shit for views like that? I don't know. Just I know I wouldn't do it. I know other people wouldn't do it, but whatever. But like I said, that ain't the first time he done got beat up by her, most likely. There's been more than once. He done had a pan thrown at him or something. Because he walked in and I guess the shit popped off or whatever. So you knew that shit was gonna happen because it happened to you before. So, but I just I just don't get why somebody wants to post some shit like that on YouTube to be seen. Shit. But whatever floats his boat, right? I know I wouldn't be doing that shit for no fucking check though. Um, Golf Wayne, Wet, and Salt Lake. Freightliner. Um, it's called Premier Truck Group, but Freightliner. Um, they got like 8 million trucks out there, man. Like I said, England Prime, different companies. Trucks for sale, trucks for lease, trucks. Uh, yeah. So new, used trucks. Um, they got so many of them. It's just like it ain't even funny. It's got more than England trucks than anybody. Um, I damn sure wouldn't buy a truck from up there. You can find trucks somewhere else cheaper than that. Like I said, you can get Kenworth got them, Hillway got them. The market crashing like hell. Um, Fuel prices down. These Hillway trucks that I saw one time, that was like 40, 45. And they loaded with everything in them. Some automatic, some 13 speeds. APUs. They're like $33,000 now for the truck. They're like 500,000 on them. But you can get those. I mean, that's a well-known company down in East Texas. So you can check them out. You can check a couple other people out. You can do like what HTB doing with the auction thing. The auction thing's funny though, especially if you try to do it like online. I was looking online the other day, and I watched a group of trailers. Uh, I got a number in my head if I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna stop at that number. I might push it a little bit, but you gotta watch that because they'll have some asshole standing in there, whether it's live or on the internet, whether you in person, and they running up the price, man, just to cover what they want to sell that joint for. So you gotta have a number in your head and be disciplined on that because you can end up getting caught up in some bull crap behind the truck at the end of the day. I watched 8 or 9 reefer units. I had the screenshot. I showed it to my boys, to my subscribers. Um, Speaking of subscribers, what the fuck is my wallet at? I was watching it, right? So that opening bid, they got a buyer's premium and stuff like that. At the end, a buyer's premium is like a percentage of after you win the bid, it's whatever the percentage is, 2%, 5% on top of the whatever the winning bid was. And these trailers compared to this 2007 I got with 10,000 hours had 20,000 hours on them. 24, 26, 30. When the auction was said and done, these damn trailers ended up going for more than the trailer that I got. I was just like really? Like y'all really sitting down here? I mean, you should have got one of them trailers for 5,000. I think somebody purposely is sitting in the auction running up the numbers. So, but yeah, somebody's running up the numbers purposely in the auction. There was a 2016 in there too. 24,000 hours on them. Now them 08s, they went for like $11,000, $12,000. Like look at them hours on there. I'm like, I don't even get it. I watched the 16. That fucker went for like 25, 26. Like, damn. I'm like, this truck got like 24,000 hours on it. I'm like, y'all really that stupid to fall for the okey doke on some of these damn pieces of equipment. But you should have got it for cheaper than that. So just gotta watch yourself when you go to him. But you watch my boy over there, he be doing them videos, he be walking around checking them out and stuff. But you gotta catch somebody actually making a bid and see how that goes. Because you could get caught up. You gotta watch out for certain things when you go up in that. So, either holler at HT and get him a meal. A meal order chick. Speaking of HT, yeah. Yeah, he need to go to the Philippines or something. That boy is shit. He went to the hood and tried to pull something out. Not saying you can't, but he got the wrong thing, man. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Um, and what you call them said they tried to tell him one time before. I remember one time they in a Facebook group murdering his ass. They calling her a salamander, all kinds of shit. Uh, Mike, look, they was calling her all kinds of shit, man. Shit was crazy. This dude in there, he was blocking everybody in the damn Facebook group. Uh, I forgot what it was about, but I was watching. I was just rolling because these motherfuckers is ruthless. You know how it be in some of these Facebook groups. But they was like straight cooking this dude and cooking the chick. So whatever was being said was being said. She is hit though. You mean hit or hot? You mean that chick? I don't know, man. I seen some photos, man. Mm, I don't know. Oh. She definitely like some kind of army ant. She took it to him though. But Jake, who video was it? What do you mean? Are you talking about what I'm talking about now? That was that Chasing Andrew kid. I call it Chasing Andrew around the house. That's his new name now. That's what he should be called. Chasing Andrew around the house. That shit is so fucking. Like, how the fuck? I don't even understand. You should have turned the video off right when she said what she said about him. uh, I mean, she was calling all kinds of bitches, pussies, all kinds of shit. I mean, it was just like, and the way it came out, and the way the situation looked, and the way he looked, must be facts. I mean, shit. I mean, she's straight running them. She running the show over there. Straight running the show. Somebody say paying for the everything in the house and shit is her. I don't know. You making all this money stripping. I mean, you should be able to take care. I mean, it don't cost that much to live in Tennessee. But whatever. Um, she running the show though. Based on that video and some other, yeah, she running the show, man. Cuff Wayne. Men get abused too. It's funny. Oh no, yeah, men get abused too. Of course they do. But I know one thing though, and you could tell that's like abuse like a motherfucker. When she, like I said, when she say, "Bitch, you gonna get me out of jail too?" Like, bro, like, nah, you staying in that motherfucker. You staying in that bitch. You's not getting out at all. Well, you get out, but I'm not getting you out. So after all that bullshit, Adam Smith said that girl in powder. Uh, she said you better have the house cleaned up before I get back. That's straight, man. Hope he need to record that too. He need to record that too. Man, I live in Memphis. She on whatever the fuck. Of course, you know these strippers what they be doing. You know how they do all kinds of shit. X and all that bullshit they be doing. Um, she definitely. Is there like another clip of like the whole thing, like the fight shit going down? Cause I mean the camera came on after. I didn't expect to see dude face and shit. That's why I seen it. Somebody was saying something about it, and I just happened to click on Al Smith's video. So I'm there looking at the shit, and I'm like what? So then I'm listening in the background, like, this dude just got beat up or something. I'm like, and then that's when then all of a sudden like all this stuff started coming down the pipe, like photos and these screenshots, and then Frenchie and them came on, and I already knew it was about to go down right there. So, but when you tell somebody that, you straight on them. You better clean up the house. Get back. She walked out and told him to clean up. That's I don't know, man. don't know. Uh, that's straight. He just straight got punked. That's it. There's no your manhood. I guess just got stripped. It's stripped. It's stripped. There is nothing. There's nothing he can really say. Who gives a fuck if you trying to get a check for posting a video? Somebody trying to call me from Georgia. They might be watching me on live. I don't know. Somebody. He a cool guy. She knew what she had. He might be a cool guy. I don't know. Um, I know he does a lot of. At one point, he does a lot of unnecessary shit. Put a lot of unnecessary, incriminating shit on the internet for himself. But it is what it is. So if somebody warns you about something, you need to listen. At the end of the day, or you can end up in a situation like that. So he might be a cool guy. I think the only reason why I seen a few of his videos, his voice cracks me up. That's about it. He sounds like that drunk mechanic or something. He's got that drunk uncle voice. So that's the only thing I be laughing at, or if I ever catch a video with him. I ain't seen probably like a handful of motherfuckers. But what up, B Smooth? Walking around one of you, I ain't gonna say one of your spots, but I was at the casino last night watching dudes throw driver's lease payments on the table out there on the craps table. I was like, Jesus, this dude threw like $2,000 up in like 5 minutes. I'm like, I started thinking about. I said, I want to be smooth, be doing that type of shit. But yeah, I'm out here in Reno. I'm gonna figure something out here in the morning. I ran a wide load up here, and but yeah, man. Like I said, he might be cool. I don't know. So, but he does a few goof troop videos that I don't know, that just don't. It should drop them, but you're trying to get a check. You're trying to get a check. I guess at the end of the fucking day, I know I wouldn't fucking do them to get a check. I damn sure wouldn't have put that up to get a check. So, like somebody said, you should be keeping that one like for evidence, not y'all saw it, we all saw it. That's it. Man, I've been getting a whole lot. What up, Trucker B? Been getting a whole lot of news flashing through my phone about this whole Corona thing. Um, Back to the hours of service thing, man. Hey, they gotta waiver out drivers. That does not mean you get to drive all day. You still gotta do your 10-hour break. What up, Mario? Uh, you got to do your 10-hour break when your load is complete. It's only good for like what, medical supplies, things like that. Uh, the household goods, the things like the toilet paper and stuff. Um, you don't get to run around all wild. First of all, I wouldn't even jump on it anyway unless they paying to do it. So um, they paying to do it, then not do it. You still want to play this game y'all been playing for the last year and a half or so? Then the toilet paper just not gonna show up to the store. So these fools went and got all that stuff out the store. Well, you're gonna see how much you're gonna need the truck driver at the end of the day. But I've never seen such stupid shit in my life. People just like all this toilet paper gone, hand sanitizer. But you ain't, like somebody said, but you ain't buy no vitamins though. You know, none of that stuff. Um, so I wouldn't break my neck for I see trucks lined up at Kroger in Indianapolis. Like, nah, I ain't doing it. Shippers still running you off the property, or receivers running you off the property. Oh, y'all need the shit. So, I bet it's chaos now with all that. So I wouldn't even jump all over it. Just wouldn't be me. What about to say about that? Then you got people talking. I've seen this a few times. TR910. Uh, hold on. Hold on. Ain't no way in hell. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna try to run off from that. Ain't no way in hell you gonna get a. I'm not gonna get abused like that on and put it on the internet. Nah, sorry. Fuck a check. Fuck all the numbers. Fuck all the views. You're not gonna beat me up. Tell me I'm a pussy ass motherfucker. You better clean the house. You gonna bail me out of fucking jail too. And you gonna keep paying the bills. Fuck that, man. Fuck that. I'm trying to leave that out. Leave that alone now, man. I need my own show called Surviving Wyoming. I'm gonna come back to Wyoming. Yeah, cause I was out there before I went to Utah. I'm gonna talk about it though. Derek Smith said no reason to mess with DOT. Yeah, I mean they gonna come at you anyway. They gonna stop you and do the normal routine. I wouldn't jump out there doing it. This driver's talking about striking. Now, there's been more than one person making Facebook posts about striking. I'm for the strike, but you gotta have a legit reason to strike, right? Striking on the fucking weekend don't do. You see what the fuck I'm doing? It's the weekend. I'm just fucking off. Other drivers are probably fucking off. Be Smooth, you probably fucking off. Some of y'all just sitting around. Striking on the weekend, I'm talking about for rates and stuff like that, because the rates are down. Like my boy said, well, the government is the one that caused all this mess with the hours of service and all that, and some of these other regulations. I mean, you gonna sit around, you gonna strike on the weekend for what? You gonna strike on the weekend for? Everybody already, what? Probably like 70% of trucking is just not moving anyway. So we're just gonna strike on the weekend. You gonna fucking make a point, and you make a point during the week. You know, don't wait to Friday till you get paid, or Thursday you get paid. You want to make your fucking point. You make your fucking point during the week. Then it carries over, and then that's it. Then they'll see. As you can see right now, you see the stores. You see how the things is looking. Yeah, they need you now. Shoot, I seen it last year when the 4th of July hit. Everybody's buying stuff. Remember, it was a 4-day weekend. Go back in the store. Goddamn, some of the stores, the shelves was empty. But people don't pay attention to stuff like that. Man, what's up? People lost their damn minds. Yeah, people don't lost their minds, man. Just fucking bullshit. What I miss, damn signal froze. Anyways, I'm just talking, be smooth about the corona and then this dude chasing Andrew around the house. That shit is tragic, man. We leave that shit alone. Lance, what up? Bad guy. Let me see. Are you running all the extra hours you can? No. I'm just doing what I do. That's it. I mean, right now, I just dropped off of almost 14 wide in the middle of nowhere, Oregon, up 395. So, I can do some other stuff as far as refrigerated. It just popped up inside Landstar, power only stuff. But I'm not there heading all the way over there to do that right now. So I'm not running around and do all that extra stuff like other people. If they ain't paying, I ain't doing it. So I mean, trucks getting robbed, and stuff like that. You going into crazy ass areas. You see people already beating each other up over toilet paper. Imagine when your ass show up. Um, oh, you still talking about that? He's in the age range where social media is his life. Is known. Yeah, I guess I don't know. When I first got on, well, not YouTube because I was, I mean, I do a lot of Facebook, so way more Facebook than this here. But yeah, I don't know. Everybody wants a little show or whatever. I don't know what the fuck they doing, but yeah, there's just some shit you don't put out there. I mean, you don't incriminate yourself and shit. Damn sure recording my shit getting beat up. I might record me beating somebody else. You know, I'm not saying I'm gonna actually go do that, but I'm just saying. I mean, nah. Like I said, you just can't do everything for a fucking check, man. If that's the case, but I won't say that's the case because I mean you're scratched the fuck up. So um, it is what it is. So drivers, there. I had to send a dude to the house the other day because he's a SD1 off whatever, and just had to go get that tanker endorsement. I've been getting my ass killed over that crap. Um, whether it's a load that's empty or empty containers or whatever, um, hazmat with totes, cylinders, things like that. So I had to send him home. I was like, yo, just deadhead to the house, man. I'll deal with you and just get this crap out the way. And I'll do some other crap, put it back out there. But so and during times like this where it's like kind of like slow, that was a crippler, especially driving here. Ain't no need to be driving here if you just I ain't gonna say no need. I'll take that statement back. But that hazmat and that tanker endorsement comes in handy, really. So um we had to do it. We had to send him home. That's what it is. He's about to come back out tomorrow. So well, other than that, I've been running, doing what I've been doing. Catching like other people out here, but I mean, drivers don't have the same qualifications as me. So, but we make it happen. I had this truck in the shop where it got hit. So I guess it'll come back next week, whenever it does. It's been there for like a week and a half, 2 weeks now. So it wasn't as bad as I thought it was, but it's bad enough for it to be $10,000. So, but other than that, we're rolling. I'm trying to pull this reefer move off. What I'm trying to do. Actually, I was looking at something yesterday. Hop on the phone with somebody tomorrow and talk about it, and then go from there. I might jump at a third reefer. I don't know. Um, just depends on the situation. I gotta make a phone call tomorrow, and we'll see what happens with that. But the the rate's probably gonna go up a little bit because of this scenario. You just gotta watch out who you're dealing with. The fuel taking a nosedive. It's been taking a nosedive. So gotta watch out for that. I think the people, if it keeps dropping, I think the people that's gonna have a problem are the guys. Some of the guys that's got these little $700, $800 truck payments, driving for $1.20 a mile with the fuel. Some of these guys are gonna have a real problem. Um, let's say the fuel surcharge. What is fuel surcharge out there now? 29 cents. Uh, in some cases, and it's like 25 in other cases. Uh, some of these damn places ain't even got. Some of these truck companies, you got these drivers. They ain't even got no damn discounts or any damn thing. So, or they got them. They're not seeing them. They might get the pump. That's it. So what's going to happen is, I mean, let's say the fuel drop down like 2.25 if it does. That fuel surcharge you got ain't gonna mean shit. At the end of the day, it's gonna be you're gonna be down at like 20 cents a mile or something like that when it's all said and done. So gotta see how that play out. What up, man? Yeah, I got up and just saw. I was like, "What the fuck is going on here?" Like, and it's kind of lit up. So, but gotta watch. Like I said, just gotta damn, fuck. Let's see what's going on out here. But yeah, I think some of these guys with these flat rate guys, depending on the company they're at, they're gonna get slaughtered. As soon as if the fuels keep dropping, they the ones that's gonna get slaughtered because those truck payments are high as fuck, and your surcharge is gonna take a drop. I mean, they don't. You're not gonna get to say, "Well, I'm gonna haul this load for like 250 or $3 a mile." No, your $1.30 or whatever it may be is gonna drop down to $1.20, damn near. So we'll see what happens. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. If it continues to drop like it's doing, when you damn, out of the West Coast, you can't shoot charge. Do you take the West Coast? We try to get the West Coast California surcharge or whatever. I mean, I don't know. At the end of the day, even though Landstar does what they do, and then sometimes there's loads that crap doesn't even happen because the load pays. Like we got a load now. This is a government load, military. Military is funny with fuel surcharge. Well, we got a load that pay pretty damn good, but the fuel surcharge is $30 or something like that. Um, so you got those scenarios, and you got other scenarios where the fuel surcharge isn't even paid, supposedly by the customer or whatever, but the low pay like no bullshit. The low like 700 miles, and it's like $4,300. So you see what I'm saying? But I'm not saying every load that's paid like that, the fuel surcharge isn't put in it, but supposedly that's what the customers did. That particular customer, I don't know if it's the customer or it's the agent. I ain't the one that's up there getting that rate. So, but I do. If I'm going to the West, I gotta get the West Coast surcharge. Once you get past Texas, that's when it's gonna go up. Once you go past Texas, it's going up. So, and that's what you gotta pay attention to. Like I said, now recently there've been a few lows that out there. I ain't get my number. I done said, I don't like going out there unless it's 3+. Now I had some of the 299, 290 something. But then I weigh the options. All right, it's 8,000 pounds. All right, let's run it. But I try my best not to haul none of these cheap ass loads. Like I went to Oregon. Um, it was only like 15 miles into Oregon. Oregon charges by the mile, or whatever. Um, the load paid stupid. So it was like, all right, take the load up there, you run it. I also had to calculate in my head that, like, as far as coming back, because there ain't nothing there. I'm coming back down south, 200 miles. So if you don't know that, you're gonna get burnt. And then plus, I gotta deal with stuff like permits, escorts, stuff like that. So that was another factor, and I had to add into the load that I was running. Um, I had to go back and forth for the escort the other day. They wanted to bang me for $550 for 200 miles. I was like, you stupid. That ain't happening. I ain't never paid that much for no escort. But we can negotiate. We can't afford in a quarter, so that's what we did. We did that. I had to pay him $350. A little less miles, but you gotta know that, or she'll get burnt on a load. I watched a dude come in there uh, Friday morning. He got an RGN. He got the third axle in the back. He trying to go into Cali with it. He can't go in there because he gonna have a problem there. Because Cali, whatever their rules are with that. So who knows? You throat cut somebody for the load. Now you got to pay the price when you get over there. Either you're gonna have to like outlaw it and blow the scale, whatever you're gonna do, and then that's over there by what Truckee and all that. I don't know if you want to try that. You know, speaking over there about Truckee, I think they had an avalanche yesterday. So anybody running across 80, but up there, I don't know if you know, but I suppose it was an avalanche or something over there. Um, Buck Chevy, what up? Trey, yeah. What's happening though? You been doing good? Trey's a son of mine. He was Land Star. We was eating at the Chinese restaurant and got the name of that place. It was a hazmat place. Not Baker Hughes. Was it Baker Hughes? Um, yeah, it was in Oklahoma. We was sitting there for a while talking. I ran into a kid the other day. If he watching, I forget his name. I guess he thought I was lying. Uh, but I told him I was coming back. He drive for FedEx. He was watching me back in, and I thought he was recording me, which I didn't care. But shout out to you. I forget your name, but I was gonna bring you in to eat, man. There you go. I was gonna bring him in to eat. I had to run inside real quick. I was talking to another YouTuber on the phone about something, and he just happened to come up on me when I backed the truck in. Shout out to my boy Raul Sanchez. This kid here, he's a Landstar flatbed guy. Pretty impressive. Because we was about to exchange numbers, he gives me a business card. So if you got your little business, you should have a business card. I thought we was about to do the old text thing, but yeah, I like his little card. We was out there talking for a while yesterday. He just left this morning. So shout out to Raul. What up, handyman? What's going on? Just leaving H-Town, going to Memphis. I heard there's some stuff out there in Memphis. I forgot what was some wild. Oh yeah, you got a van, so yeah. So you probably know what you're dealing with, over there anyway. So. But yeah, with that fuel surcharge, yeah, it's got to be like 30 going out there, messing around a little over. I wish it was more. As long as I could, if my rate is crazy, and if I'll get away with it. I mean, Landstar has these like crazy ass fuel discounts. We seeing fuel at like a. Now you gotta remember how it's done here. Um, got the fuel tax with the discount, but in some cases without the fuel tax, it's like $1.60. You know, $1.70. Some places you get like a whole damn dollar. I seen $1.25. They took off, and that was before the fuel tax part. A whole $1.25. I forget where it was. I think it was in Connecticut. Um, I think it was in Connecticut. A whole $1.25 at the TA. So, but yeah, I mean now, and back to you, Jake. Like you want to like on the outside, if I was out there running around, they want to play back and forth with the fuel surcharge game. As long as if I could bang them across the head for the right rate, um, I ain't gonna go back and forth with a fuel surcharge number. So I mean, if I run a load of 600 miles for like $3,300, depending where it's going, um, I got more than enough to do what I need to do. As far as running the load. Um, the people that may have a fuel surcharge issue for the most part are these flat rate drivers, 95 cents a dollar a mile, stuff like that. And I bet some of them right now, at some of these companies, I've seen it before. Um, fuel surcharge 29 cents, theirs is 23. Then you stand there looking at like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, somebody got some explaining to do. So I've seen that numerous times, with different carriers. Um, so, but it all depends what's going on. Like I said, some companies uh they fair with it. Some companies got the few discounts and all that stuff, and but then some companies they out there hitting you with all kinds of other stuff, fees and uh deductions. And at the end of the day, the math just ain't gonna work out. What's up, truck driving? So pay attention this week. Gonna be interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting. It's already interesting right now. Uh, I'm seeing some of these lows, but like I said, you gonna go to some of these places, you're gonna sit. The way it is right now, some of these stores. I haven't ran to none of the stores that are like that, but they're out there. I got a friend of mine in North Carolina. He works for Food Lion in Aberdeen, North Carolina, and it's wiped out. So it's gonna be pretty interesting for the next actually few weeks or so. So you're gonna see how it play out. As far as this whole coronavirus thing, it's got people just dumb, man. Like just acting real dumb. Like who buying like 80 rolls of toilet paper? Was there some like news flash or something said you need toilet paper? I didn't see it. But everybody's got all this toilet paper running around. It's just freaking crazy, man. Um, but I don't know. So, but I do believe the rates are gonna jump a little bit here, which I've seen some rates jump. I ain't talking about on my side. My side, kind of like it is what it is. What we doing because it ain't food and household goods and stuff like that. But as far as the rest of you guys that's got your own numbers and or just work with a company that's deals with the spot market and things, you will probably see a little spike. Hopefully the fuel keeps dropping, help some of you out. They've been killing people for like a year and a half out here now. Yeah, nobody purchased vitamins, none of that stuff. You just got toilet paper. All right, so you got a bunch of toilet paper. Now what the fuck you gonna do with it? What are you gonna do with all that toilet paper, man? Like who said go get all the toilet paper? What I'm trying to figure out. So, um, I don't know. Another thing, in trucking with a purpose, which is Jay, was talking the other day, about these. He was talking about these 1099s, and so we was going back and forth because there was a video that came out, and it was said that the driver, this is how it was said, the driver gets a 1099 of the net. I think you get a 1099 of the net, your ass better be running if you leasing trucks from people. I was hearing this and I was just like, and I was sitting there, I was like, do what? I was like, wait, you're leasing a truck that is being leased, and you're getting a 1099 of the net at like $1.40, whatever it was. Uber back down to PNG, but back to this $1.40 or whatever the fuck it was. At the end of the day, if you guys are trying to get a truck through something or rent a truck, you do not get a 1099 of the net nowhere. There's no company that offers that. That does not work. It might work for you in the beginning, at the end, that shit does not work. Cause I watching Jay's joint the other day, and he was saying that no, that shit does not work like that, man. You cannot uh, make $170,000. This is just based off of one guy driving, and well, how should we say this? Have all these deductions, and at the end of the year, you get like a $60,000 1099. If that's how it was, because that's how it sounds to me, based on the talk. That you will be in a bunch of shit. Matter of fact, everybody will be in a bunch of shit when they get caught up. That shit does not work. Um, if you're doing that, you might want to have a few questions to ask at the end of the day. Um, because Jay was going around, he's like, and we was talking about, nah, that's like borderline. I don't even want to say borderline. It just sounded illegal as fuck. What the fuck was being said? You cannot give somebody that is leasing the truck a 1099 of the net. You can probably do it for the time being until you get caught. Because first of all, it should already be in a contract. I don't even, based on what I'm hearing, I don't even think those units could be even leased to another motherfucker. So that's what's funny. But remember, I was up there. But anyway, again, you are not to lease no tractor from anybody. You can't lease it from Prime. You can't lease it from CR England. You can't lease it from CRT Malone. You can't lease it from nobody. John Krishna. No, none of these people offer. Well, you lease the unit. We're gonna give you 1099 of the net. Somebody gonna be knocking on your fucking door. You gonna get a letter in the fucking mail at the end, because you're gonna be trying to explain some shit that's unexplainable to the tax man. That's going on with these companies. No, that was I guess it was a response video that was made, and it was being broken down because we had somebody out here leasing tractors, I guess, to people, and they're getting a 1099 of the net. I was just like, I'm like, what the fuck do they do that at? Like, so I'm like, was there some new shit, some new tax law or whatever, where you get that does not happen. That's not supposed to happen. So, and Jay was saying this happening to a bunch of drivers that's got like 5 years or less of experience. Because damn sure that ain't gonna happen to nobody like me, and it damn sure ain't gonna happen to a lot of people that's like, some of y'all that watch me has been driving for a while and got your own shit or whatever you doing. Like me, I could legitimately take my shit and say, hey, this is what I'm gonna do. My name is really on this shit. Everything. Literally on everything. If I want to do that. But it sounds like another scenario where your numbers ain't gonna add up at the end of the fucking day. I think he was saying something. Jay was like, was back and forth about it, like, and you're getting charged a fee. It sounds like the fee is being used to offset whatever the fuck is going on for the time being. But I will tell you this. You're not supposed to lease a tractor and get a 1099 of the net. So, unless you got some other type of 1099 saying, that shit sounds hilarious. But y'all gotta, like Jay said, y'all gotta be careful, man. What you watching, what you dealing with, because people are painting a pretty picture and use all this shit, and then They got you in there too late now, you know. Like what you call it made a video. I knew that was coming. Uh but he took it down. Frenchie made a video one time. As far as like I told him, I said, you should have left that motherfucker up there. You should have left that shit up there. Cause there's a whole bunch of shit that was already known like way before he did that video. But people are gonna learn sooner or later, whether it's that scenario or other scenarios, that shit too good to be true. So you might look good getting $2,000 and shit every week, every day. And you gotta think about it like this, because like you're not gonna, if you run on a flat rate, I mean, you're not gonna drop a solo. You're not gonna drop 3,000, 3,500 miles, whatever it is, every damn week. Because at some point, your ass gonna have to take a fucking 34 somewhere. Uh, so when you sit back and go do all the math and start calculating, you're gonna be like, well, fuck. At the end of the day, you're gonna be looking fucking crazy. But leave that for them to find out on their own. You're not gonna stop nobody from doing what they're doing, but you do need to put the information out there to let people know that that type of shit cannot really be done, even though it's being done. So, Facebook. Must have to put the toilet paper rumor. Somebody put that toilet paper rumor out there, man. I don't know. Uber backed out of PNG. Why Uber backing out of PNG? Cooley. Why they backing out of PNG? Cause I know we was talking about some other stuff recently. Me, you, and what you call it, with the markets and things like that, and Bitcoin and all that. If you're still in the building, what did they do? Or why are they pulling out? But I'll wait for you. But Wyoming, man. What? GAA is on the low good. The what? What you saying? Streets or gas? That's what you saying? Wyoming. Because one of y'all saying something about Wyoming. I've been back and forth across 80 last few weeks. Marcus Tillman. Nah, I was home a while back. I'm close though. I don't know which way I'm going. I might go down there. I might be. I don't know where I'm going after this because I don't have nothing set up. But hey, I did do that. I was in Salt Lake City and I saw the trucks. What I was telling them earlier. I went there. I wouldn't buy no truck out of there until they come down to earth. I mean, they got some low prices, but compared to some of the prices I've seen, I found trucks with lower miles, better, and they got coverage on them and stuff like that. I wouldn't get no truck out of Freightliner up there in Salt Lake. They got a million CR England trucks up there, so I did go up there and do that for you. Since I was up there sitting around. But on my way, on my way out there, and I was sitting out there the day before that bad storm came and them accidents. There's no reason why that should happen. These stupid drivers are out here doing like 75 miles an hour in the snow, on the ice, high winds. The signs are everywhere before you come through right when you come through Cheyenne. There's no reason why people got killed. No reason why that should have happened. I came through that other day and you can see the different little spots where all that mess happened at. And, there's two separate incidents where they had to clean up a whole lot of stuff. There's no reason why drivers should be wrecking out there like that. Because first of all, if it's that bad, then you don't ride. That's why the day before, when I seen the signs and everything, I said I'm getting the hell out of here, so I'm leaving. And that's what I did, and I, ended up in Salt Lake. They just had a rollover yesterday back there on 80. FedEx or somebody in Evanston. It's just like, and high winds was pretty bad out here yesterday, um, real bad, and Friday afternoon. But but with that said, when these storms come up, and Wyoming's a bad place, probably the worst place, and then you got places like Michigan on I-94 and stuff, like you don't ride, man. I mean, yeah, little flurries, whatever. Yeah, I'll go. But if I know for a fact it says icy conditions and all that crap, like I'm not, I ain't going. Cause what's the point of going? These trucks was out there, they couldn't even stop. It wasn't. It was just, yeah, they were rolling. They couldn't stop. It was just a sheet of ice on the road. They're crashing into everything. Then one of them had a car covered up in the tarp. Now see, that's just being stupid. So the signs are out there. The warnings were there. You gonna pay the price at the end of the day. Freightways says van rates are surging for now, but the risk of corona is high for drivers. It's very possible, man. Uh, I wouldn't get in. I don't know. I don't think I would get involved in too much of it. I know I'm just doing what I'm doing. They might cause to move some uh, military vehicles and put them in certain areas and things like that. But I'm waiting for basically produce season to pop up here. You know, something else I was looking at yesterday, which I gotta, like I said, make a call about in the morning. But the rates have been surging. My boy called me on the phone the other day. He's got two other drivers that's with him, and he said, man, we out here killing it, man. Even the one driver they got that's kind of like he don't even go anywhere. He does like North Carolina and that's about it. He's back at the house or whatever. He does like 2, 3 states. Yeah, I heard even he's killing it. So uh Walmart and Harris Teeter and whatever, Kroger's, the shelves is empty. They're gonna have to make it. They got to fill them back up. They have to fill them right back up. They told me, I'm buy a ticket, fly out there. Nah, man. I wouldn't. I'm telling you now. You can call J.S. Hillwig, or you can look it on online. J.S. Hillwig and Son out of Terrell, Texas. They got those blue Freightliners out there, Cascadias. You would probably be happy with one of them trucks. Um, I would buy one of them trucks. Um, because they got the APU. Some of them got 13 speeds. Some of them got automatics. Uh, some of them like 500,000 miles. They're like $33,000 like right now, pretty much. They were higher than that like a month and a half ago. I forget the guy's name, but I was talking to him a little while back, and they have lowered the price. They might go down another 3, 4 grand. Who knows? It's that bad out there. Um, there's still more companies going out left and right. Um, some of them are small, 50 trucks, 30 trucks, stuff like that. But you saw the Celadons and all these others. I watched one of them on the auction the other day. Um, that's the one where they was marking up. They was marking up those bids, but they was running them bids up, just to get a buck. Somebody was running them bids up. But I wouldn't buy a truck out there, honestly. Like I said, they got Pride, they got ShipX trucks, they got, and almost every truck I saw there was an automatic. So I mean, if you want an automatic, but you can find an automatic somewhere else that's a little cheaper. But MHC got them. Cooley, you know, because we was there the other day. You know the deals. So, but that deal, well, they ain't gonna do it now. That was a different time. It was two for 50 grand. Two for $50,000. And you know, I'm riding around one night and I get a phone call. It's like 9 o'clock at night. Like, what the hell? I'm looking at the phone. Like, the hell he calling me for this late? And he telling me about, yo, I'll give you 2 trucks for 50 grand. Um, but he ain't doing that right now. So, but they will work something with you at the end of the day. But let me see. Mario, what about XPO? What's happening with XPO? But Tillman, nah, I'm not at the crib. I'm at one of these, like, I don't want to call them high dollar hotels, but it might be uh if you just went straight up to the desk and did it. I got like $40, $45, whatever it was, to get in. Um, I was talking to MAC Denver, Colorado W9. I know within the next month, a third truck. Oh, who rolled over on 80? I think it was FedEx. I could be wrong. I thought somebody said FedEx yesterday. So I don't know. Ain't no telling, man. But there was a rollover. There's a photo saying they were backed up to the line. Yeah, where I saw that photo at. But it was backed up to the from the state line to like mile marker 6 or something like that. They were saying. So, oh, XPO is who rolled over there. But yeah, I mean, you know, if you're dealing with them and if you can get a truck from them, then good. I mean, they'll move a truck for you. You know, I got somebody that bought a truck from MHC in Kansas City, and they're a subscriber of mine. They came up with a pretty good deal. Then they paid like $40,000, something like that, 40 something $1,000 for the truck, and it still had warranty on it. So it was like a 400,000 mile truck at the end of the day. So actually, they are a Landstar driver, so they're doing pretty good. A lot of Landstar drivers getting them U.S. Express trucks. My boy on here, he got one. Diving through here. Box Chevy got one. I believe that's what you got, right? If you're still in the building. So you starting to see a lot of those go out. Some people going to Lone Mountain getting trucks. Some people, again, like with AC, they go to the auction and get a truck. I know a Landstar driver right now. I haven't seen him in a while, but he got a truck that was $7,000 running. So he was pulling step deck. Well, he switched to step deck. He had met me and we was talking. And he said he paid $7,000 for the truck. JXE and Indy. Who's that? First gen. Oh, it's backed up from the 7 to the 25. Okay. I thought it was like from the line to like the 7. You hear all kinds of stuff. So, but I know it was a backup or something because I seen it on my map. Even though I wasn't going anywhere, I was just checking to see what was going on over there across the state line. Here it's damn snowing, supposedly an avalanche. They were checking for chains and all that mess. So then I looked back to see what was up. Going east. 'Cause I thought about just hopping and saying screw it and hopping and go east. Before I even checked in yesterday, I was just like, forget it. Because I had a load that I was going to pick up in Salt Lake. And it paid like 10 almost. It was going to New York to JFK. And then they changed their mind and said they needed an RGN. I don't know if they needed an RGN, but whatever. You need RGN, you need RGN. So hopefully they don't call me tomorrow morning asking if I'm around, because I'm like, no, I'm not around. But I can be there later if you still got the same numbers on it. Who you saying had a lot of automatics? No, MHC has some US Express trucks with them automatics, and they trying to get rid of them, man, because US Express was doing a trade-off. So they getting, T680s and stuff. So, and at this time, with the market being what it is, they got so many damn trucks, man. They just trying to they willing and dealing if you find the right location. Like I was telling Cooley the other day, I was like, nah, man. I said they got these trucks everywhere. They'll move a truck. I checked the truck out for them the other day. Well, last week I should say, and I told him, I said, oh, the truck good, basic truck, pretty much basic, as my boy Brandon would say, bare bones truck. But I mean, literally bare fucking bones. Good starter truck. I just don't ride with the whole automatic transmission thing. But if you are and you want to deal with that, then those trucks there, good. Now you want a little better truck, you got the Hillwig trucks sitting at Hillwig. I don't recommend it like that. I don't like the MHC in Kansas City, but a subscriber of mine went there. I have a personal issue with a salesman there. I was trying to buy a truck. It turned into like some shit. So I told him, go to hell. I ain't even buying the truck now. Basically, I think the dude was kind of on some, I don't even want to say racist stuff. I don't even know what to say about the scenario, but I know he was being a bitch. I'll tell you that. And this was like a few years back. He's got a YouTube channel, actually. And I just said, fuck it. I don't even want your trucks, man. I'm like, there's plenty of trucks out here. You either want to make the deal or what? I seen the trucks on your lot. I got my salesman over here. Y'all can work that out. Now, he wanted the whole shit to himself, and he started trying to be funny about the shit. So I told him to hell with him. So I went and bought 2 386s out of Kansas. You could probably get a truck for like under 30. When it came out to me, it was before the end of the year. It was 2 for 50. And but that ain't 2 for 50 ain't happening no more. But yeah, Cooley, man, if you still watching, what was that number he gave you? If you still watching, I don't know if he's still watching or not. But he had I saw the truck. I forgot what was the number. Matter of fact, the dude had called me and asked me about it. And I told him I was coming out there. I'll check the truck out since I was in the area. What do I mean by bare bones truck? It don't have shit in it. It's got a speedometer. It's got an AC. It's got the heater. It might have a bunk heater. A couple of cabinets. That's pretty much it. It's got the church bench on the passenger side. Maybe, maybe not. It's got 2-3 gauges. That's a bare bones truck. Basic ass Freightliner. You go look at a MHC Kenworth online and find one of them red US Express trucks and look at it and look at the photos, and then you go to JS Hillwig and look at their trucks, and you'll see what bare bones mean. You'll know what bare bones mean. Either I say bare bones or basic Freightliner or basic truck. So dummy, damn near something crawling on my nose, corona bug or something. What the fuck? Yeah, bare bones truck. That's pretty much what it is. I call it dummy proof truck. I mean, you can't break. What are you gonna break in there? Or what's gonna go out? It's just less things, that's gonna break. Less dash lights is gonna go out. Things like that. That's all. But you can get that. If you got cash, you can cash out on it. If you got 20, you could probably bring them 2025 if you got it and get the truck. Um, so it just depends what your scenario is, your situation. But that's what a bare bones truck is, man. I just got my 579 there, 2-year red oval. Yeah, so you got that joint that I was talking about a long time ago. Um, with that red oval package. Them trucks I got, they would have went for the red oval thing, but there was no need because it was still covered bumper to bumper and all that mess. And so them trucks been taken care of. And those that asked me about the Packard, because somebody asked me about Packard on an old video, and I was going back looking at old videos of mine where I guess I didn't respond to people. So pardon me on that, but because sometimes I just don't be looking at all the comments and stuff. But the Packard's straight, man. You just gotta get one that came from a good fleet. You know, I wouldn't buy one that came from Covenant, right? If it Covenant had one, I probably wouldn't buy one if it came from Pam. Um, I'll buy it if it came from Prime or whatever. Um, Walmart, but by then Walmart done got like 680,000 miles on the damn thing. But you gotta know where to buy them from. ATC out of Kansas City or whatever they want to call them. I mean, they got the APUs on them. You go back and watch people on YouTube or on a Facebook trucking group, and they go to the shop all the time, right? These fuckers ain't got no APUs on their damn trucks. I ain't gonna say all of them, but a good number of them all the time. I got a DPF. I got a regen. I got this. You ain't seen me make really. I don't think I have made one video about any truck like that I got. Damn, I was down because I had a force regen and all this. I had to replace the DPF and I had to replace this, and it cost 10 grand and 15 grand. Nah, you know, some of these guys drive these trucks, and then one problem shows up. They keep on riding on it, and then another problem shows up. They don't know about it really yet. So now you got like 2 or 3 different problems. They fix one and then you leave, and now there's another problem. The shit give you a warning. Some of the things you'll know that you can get away with, but some things you just gotta take that damn thing in and go get it fixed. Pad Car MX. If you got a 2015 model, like I was telling Raul yesterday, he had told me he did it. You gotta take that thing in. It's got a campaign on it. It's got a software update on it. A couple of things. So if you got a 15 MX and I guess you're still like 500,000 miles or something or whatever, I guess it really doesn't matter. They're gonna do it anyway. I don't know if they charge you if you're beyond a certain time limit or what, but I know when I took mine, then I didn't have to pay anything to update whatever. But they're pretty straight, man, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, some people are against them, but those people that are against them ain't even fucking drove one for the most part. And if they did drive one, they damn sure had one with no APU on it or whatever. They idle it all damn day long. I mean, these trucks, they don't like to be idle. That's the bottom line. I'd rather trucking. He's saying, I'd rather pay. I'd rather pay a $2,000 APU bill if that's the case, or $1,500 APU bill instead of paying a $10,000 DPF or whatever bill. Like, it's like a no brainer. Like I said, you never see me come on here and say anything about me having some big ass breakdown. It's never happened. The only big issue I ever had was an engine harness, and that was on the other MX engines before these. I don't know, the harness kind of like wore out or whatever. The new harnesses are like got a square coating or whatever, so it won't like rub upside the engine and tear up the wiring. So other than that, I probably clean out the dozer or something like that. But other than that, nothing crazy has happened. So parts availability was a problem when them things first came out. Um, and that's pretty much it. Other than you gotta take it to KW or Pete and a couple other little third party places you can do that. And that's pretty much it. But it's a good engine. Sup, Island Boy? MEC Kenworth 2018 W9 Studio Sleeper. 118,000 miles for 92,000. Yeah, that's what, $155,000 truck. Um, um, you could probably get it for like, you could probably get the fucker for 85. Shoot, but yeah, I mean, I like to get a W9 one day, but I don't think I'm not in the market for it. Let me see. What would I do if I had $28,000? Well, that depends. Um, you can approach that a few angles, man. I mean, if your credit straight, you can probably get a truck with like now with nothing down, and depending on your credit history and stuff, you can go find a truck at the auction. You can go, yeah. There's a couple of ways of doing it. Um, right now is the time to go. I wouldn't if that's all you got is $28,000. I wouldn't cash out like that with $28,000 on no truck because you never know what's going to happen. Because you can go drive for like a week, 2 weeks, and all of a sudden here come the shit starting. You know, like when I got these trucks, I was down for like a whole month almost. Messing. They should have been ready so that way when I come, I ain't picking out like one or two things here and there. But as I'm there, all right, y'all doing what y'all doing. So we gonna mess. We gonna play. So we gonna play. Nope, this wrong, that wrong, that wrong, that. So I basically that's why you'll never hear me say anything about the trucks. I eliminate everything right there. Don't load them around and stuff like that. Um, and if anything happened to them, they were still covered anyway. But I was just trying to eliminate all the dumb shit before I put them on the road, and that's what we did. Um, but I would not spend my whole $28,000 on a truck if that's all you got. Um, if you can find one of these a 2004 or you can find a 2007 and back unit because most of y'all don't you're gonna run e-logs anyway. But you can find them. You can find them like in Washington. You can find them like what you call it with the auctions. Uh, Cause California don't want them trucks no more coming, in their state or being registered in their state. So that's where you go find them at. They're out there. Um, look on Next Truck. Um, look on all kind of them sites. Type it up, man. 2007, whatever you want to find. Type that type of truck up and see where it's at, or type that state up and see where it's at. That's how I came up with the reefer unit thing. I typed up reefer units for sale in wherever I put Omaha or something like that. Because I thought about it, I said that's what all the meat plants are. That's what a lot of the reefers should be. And boom, I come up with that. What I came up with. So, but I would not again, DL. I would not spend the whole 28,000. Um, I don't know what your credit situation is. I'm not saying you have to use credit, uh, but you can poke around and find a truck. And I would definitely start out with a truck that's not like a truck that I got anything after 2007. like I said, I had a 2005 and ran it, and I paid, it was $14,000. And I think the whole time I had the truck, I spent $4,000, $4,500 or something on it, and that's it. I got rid of it for basically the damn same price at the dealership. Uh, that was just a move for me to upgrade. I could have kept the damn thing. Um, that red one been running forever. And the last time it broke down was like in 2000, in 2009, man. So that's the last time that truck really broke down was in like 2009. So them 12.7s, they could run forever, man. So probably gonna pull this thing back out soon. But if you can find a truck like that, you'll be good to go. Especially you can find it from somebody that's had it for a long time, and you can tell they took care of it. Not one of these random ones where it's like a quality leasing truck. It's been at Mercer, it's been at Ford Air. Who knows who leased it? Just some random hooker ass truck and shit. And then you out there trying to fix the damn thing. So if you can find something from somebody that's had it for a long time, like over here at Landstar, we got drivers that had trucks for a long time, and we look on LCAP, and they sell them. Freightliners, all kinds of stuff that they be selling over here. So, but yeah, let me see. You need an APU. APU, just you can go to Thermo King in Nashville. They'll put a used one on there, like $5,500, I think. Springfield, Missouri got like two locations. One location is by the TA, well in Stratford, or so whatever you want to call it, Missouri, Stafford, Missouri. There's another one somewhere. I think it's off 65. Um, Thermo King in Oak Creek, I believe it is, Wisconsin. They got them too sometimes. They'll pop them on used ones, refurbs. But the price for most of the time is about like 10, 5, 11,000. With these APUs on average, I'd say. There's some, I guess, all electric or whatever, all battery operated. They're probably a little bit cheaper, but that's about the standard price for a brand new one, anyway. But again, like I said, I'd rather pay a $2,000 bill for an APU than a $10,000, $15,000 bill for a truck and be down for like over a week or whatever. You might be down for a few hours with the APU somewhere. On top of that, you can keep on moving until you get to where you need to go to fix the damn thing. Get my second truck. Just listening to leads, give a lot of good information. Appreciate it, man. People call up on me all the time. Like yesterday, this kid came up on me and say, "Man, I picked up a whole lot of info, man." And I talked to him out there yesterday about stuff, uh, how to approach certain stuff. Cause some stuff I don't even be talking about on here. I don't. It's not that I don't try to share it. I just, sometimes I'll be all over the place. But I'll talk to somebody, sit down with them for a minute, and we'll be talking about certain things. Do I have like goof up moments with what I be doing? Yeah, I do. Whatever. But I tell them what to, avoid, what sound good, what might be good, what might not be good. He asked me about drivers, putting drivers in the trucks. Somebody asked me about that one time. What's the hardest thing about Landstar? I said putting the driver in the truck because of their process. So you can get killed by the process over here by adding people to your truck here at Landstar. But if you can get them, hopefully they good. Ain't no telling, when you put somebody in a truck, because you have all kinds of fucking problems with them. You know, hopping jobs all over the place. I got one kid that he tried to drive for me, and he was clean at one point. And all of a sudden, he had like 84 fucking truck companies. I was just like, all right. Then I didn't know you had two tickets. I mean, I found out later you got two tickets. Tried to put him with my boy. And then come to find, we find out about these tickets, and then you try to weigh everything together, and then looking at it like, she put him in the truck, she not put him in this truck. Nah, he can't stay anywhere to save his fucking life. So nah, we can't use him. And because soon as some dumb shit happens, that was out of our control or whatever the case may be, well then he fucking out the goddamn building. We just wasted all the time and money behind him. But there's all kinds of reasons, stupid stuff for the driver, putting them in the truck. So you gotta watch it. Like I told Cool the other day, um, because he got his own numbers. I say, oh, it don't even matter, man. You can. I tell people you can pay a driver $1,500. You can pay a driver $2,000. It don't matter what you pay these drivers. All this shitbag fleet owners, yeah. But no matter what you pay somebody, it's always gonna be some shit somewhere. It's like some like what the fuck kind of shit. Like I said, I done had somebody, the chick following around the car, uh, you know, uh, dudes just flat out being late to be like just to be late, you know. All kinds of mess, man, you deal with. It's always like some new surprise all the time. Everybody's got something. Uh 8,000 different personalities, whatever it is you're dealing with. When you put somebody in a unit. Can you do a basic maintenance video? You got a 15. Yeah, I can do that. Somebody was asking me about the maintenance or something like that. It might have been you. Um, these things you try if you got an MX, you try to do them about 25. I try to do 25,000. Uh, things like that. And, you got to do your. I know somebody's talking about, I guess, an inspection or something when you get in the truck. But yeah, I can do one of those. Everybody's truck is different. Like I got these little points where you can like grease the transmission, whatever else. I think the last trucks I had, you can grease the transmission, you can grease whatever else it was greasing under there. But then some of them you gotta go under the truck and actually do all that greasing. But yeah, I could do one of those. Try to play around with the little edit thing a little bit more. So we'll see. I see y'all like that last one. What I was doing. I lost the original one because this phone had broke. So some of it was there, some of it, what I don't know what the hell happened to it. But I'm trying to play with that a little bit. I'll put a bunch of videos together and won't even release them, for whatever reason. Let me see. But yeah, I'll do a basic joint first gen. Think about Packard engines. Do they last 800,000 miles? 2016 and up. Somebody was saying something about that the other day, and it wasn't just about Packards. It was false information about any tractor. That's it doesn't matter if it's a 14, 15, whatever. Uh, Somebody said they don't last past 500,000. Like, who told you that? Like I said, it all goes back to what I was saying a little while ago about all the idling and the APUs and stuff. This Packards has got 800,000 on them. This Packards has got 900,000 on them. I don't know if I've seen one with a million yet, but I was told they can get to a million. They're Detroit's that's got it on there. There's Cummins that's got them on there. And originally I wanted to get a Cummins in the truck, but that little time period, Cummins had this issue with the damn blocks or whatever was cracking in like 300,000, man. Fuel pumps was going out. It was just like, I ain't even messing with y'all. Leave y'all alone. And but and at the same time, I was researching the Packards. Like, well, it doesn't seem like the Packards are doing what the Cummins are doing, but people still go with the Cummins anyway. And every time I turn around, somebody had a problem with their Cummins. I think they changed a few things over the last few years, so but I haven't heard as many issues with them like I have heard in the past. But yeah, you can run 800,000 miles. You just gotta keep them serviced and stuff. I know they changed a couple of things on them, or whatever, a couple of different options with the horsepowers and the torque and all that. But I pretty much got the basic setup on these trucks. At the end of the day, I do wish I had more torque and more horse, really just more torque. But I don't. So I don't have anything that's a 16. It's close, but it's not a 16. It's the same damn engine anyway. But I don't have nothing that's a 16 um, with a Packard engine on it. You think rates will go back up at this past coronavirus? It's creeping up. You know, I mean, produce season coming and all that. They just gotta see, man. You know, brokers still gaming or whatever, so they still starving people out. People still taking garbage ass loads, thinking they're good. Somebody $4,200, a bunch of stops from Florida to Jersey. I was like, come on, man. It was like I think it said like 1,900 miles. You know, I've been seeing some stupid loads, man. It's like the math don't even add up. But it's out there because some idiot took it before. You know, I had a Landstar agent reach out to me the other week. Truck was in Dallas, and hey buddy, and and it happens because some driver has allowed it to happen. They done it. Well, we got a port Arkansas, Texas, going to some shit New Mexico, and it pays $2,000. So when I hear port anything, I'm already thinking it's down there by Corpus, Houston, uh, Beaumont, and all that. Um, so I'm just like, all right, but maybe I could be wrong. But so now I come to find out, like, yo, this damn load is 450, 400 miles away. I'm not sending no truck all the way down here to go get this load. But some idiots probably done took it before. I mean, why you not calling somebody that's down there by Houston? You calling somebody that's in Dallas to come get a load to go to New Mexico? Not gonna happen. I end up taking like a little $1,300 load to San Antonio, from Fort Worth. And now I did whatever I needed to do from there. But I still wasn't gonna go all the way down there to get that damn load to go to middle of nowhere, New Mexico. That just wasn't gonna happen. So just give me the little $1,200, $1,300 load to go to San Antonio, and then I'll deal with it from there. You know, even though I shouldn't even went down there, but driver qualifications, you can't do certain things with them. So it is what it is. But the rates, I mean, the season coming for, I keep yelling produce and stuff like that, with a reefer, I should say, period. I'm seeing some good numbers out there. Uh, Seeing some Landstar reefer numbers too. But like I said, I don't think me and the Landstar reefer thing is going to happen anyway. So, but the numbers are out there, um, on the spot market. Um, and I seen numbers here. So we'll see what happens. It's still in the early stages of this coronavirus. They should be paying top dollar to be moving these loads anyway, but I guess we'll see. I'll be paying attention to Facebook, and I'll be paying attention to YouTube. Different people posting stuff or whatever, and then go from there. And then I guess I'll keep y'all updated when I can. I mean, you got other people over there that talks about the different rates and stuff, like makes sense in them. Speaking of, that's some fucked up. Anybody seen that? Um, where dude basically called him a child predator. That's some fuck shit right there, man. That's another fuck moment on YouTube. Um, you gonna say some shit like that? You better back that shit up, man. That gets you taken out back and fucked up at the end of the day. I'm gonna leave it at that. But since his name came across my mind, I brought it up. What's the best way to find drivers when you have multiple trucks, Toby? Uh, you can do it on here if you want to. Um, you can do it on Craigslist, which has gotten out of hand with their prices. They used to be free at one point, then it was like $7, and now it's like anywhere from like $25 to like $75, depending where you at. Maybe $100. I don't even know. I don't even use Craigslist anymore. I mean, you can find these little areas in the United States. I think it's still free. It might be $5. I forget. Indeed. What's the other one? Job Seeker. Indeed works pretty good. You don't have to pay like some people be saying unless they change some rules. But Indeed works. Put something up in the truck stop. I had a flyer in my truck. This what pissed me off with Landstar. I had one of my trucks sitting in Texas, and this is what got my red truck out of the fleet. So it's sitting there, and I put it up. I'm advertising, Well, they had a problem with that. I'm like, well, what seems to be the damn problem? Well, I can't advertise the truck in the yard or whatever. It's my damn truck. Like, but whatever. So, but I mean, you can do stuff like that too. But yeah, I guess you gotta watch where you do it, especially if you're here. Uh, but I already took care of that, so I find that pretty damn stupid. But you can put something up in the truck stop depending where you live at. You know, put something up somewhere and go by that. Have a Facebook page, um, Instagram. I don't have Instagram, um, but you can do it that way. So most of the drivers that I had either came off of here or Indeed, some Craigslist, and yeah, I don't mess with Craigslist anymore though. And they offering deals on all their trucks. Yeah, they are. These dealers in Kenworth and all them, they're offering deals on all of them. But if you want, they got John Krishna trucks out there, and them trucks got 5 years, 750,000 mile warranty on them, 2017 miles. You're gonna pay a little more for them trucks, but compared to what I paid for the year before, yeah, you might want to jump on one of those if you're an automatic transmission guy or woman. Um, they got coverage on them. They got APUs on them. They pretty nice trucks too. They right there with those Hillwig trucks. They might be just a little bit over the Hillwig truck because of the simple fact of the remainder of the warranty. I don't think Hillwigs even have any more left on them. But you can get one for like $33,000 or some crap like that. So A1 late notification. Yeah, YouTube is late with the notifications. Like I was watching Frenchie's video, and then like an hour later or whenever it was, like too late, I already saw the joint. You know, I didn't see the last like 15 minutes or whatever it was. I had walked off and was coming back over here because I was eating when I was watching it. But then like an hour later, it says, I'm like, too late now? Already, you know. But but then again, I think I didn't have the bell. I pushed the bell on this joint. But if you ain't got the bell, then I guess it doesn't work. I don't know. I don't be asking people to hit the bell and do all that other stuff that other YouTubers be doing. What's up, fourth? 800,000. Yeah, I guess they say a lot of these trucks when you hit the eights or whatever, it's time for that overhaul. Um, you just gotta watch out with, like I said, when you get them. It's a truck that had like different people. I mean, yeah, you got these fleets, but I'm talking about like if you go to like Don Baskin truck sales over there in Covington, Tennessee, or you go down to the bullshit place in Gulfport, Mississippi, and get a truck. One of these places. How many different people had these damn things? Those are the ones that you gotta watch out for. You gotta watch out for those kind of trucks. Them trucks down in Florida all over the place. Florida used to have so many places that sold trucks, roadies, and I don't know if those places still exist. Even back, mid 2000s, American Equipment Leasing, like Jesus, man, these dudes was just like had trucks. Ain't no telling who had them damn trucks, man. So that's what you gotta watch out for. If you see a truck like that, 800,000, I mean, you're not gonna know how many people actually had it unless you know it's just a owner that's had it for like the last 10 years, and they said it was the second owner. You can do a rig dig on them and find out. I think it's like $50 to do a rig dig, and you get to do a certain amount of them. You can kind of like get a little bit of history about the truck, you know. Shoot, even down I think the roadside is when the truck's been stopped for roadside. But when you get up there, you just gotta watch out when you're messing with a truck like that. Agent tried to finesse me recently at Atlanta, so I'm so glad I can do the math. So, oh man, you got them. They'll try to finesse you quick, man. They will try to finesse you quick. Um, and they know the guy. Like my phone go off now a little more because of a new driver in the truck. I mean, I get if a new driver get in the truck, then the phone goes off more. I get a lot of the hey buddies. Uh, After a while, I don't really get those calls. Now you pulling a van, yeah, hey buddy, probably gonna call you over here. So that's just a fact. I mean, hey buddy calls me, but that's because the driver is pretty much newer in my case. So they see he's a one, SD1, so they're gonna try whatever to get you to move some bogus load. So they try to get me to go to the Coronado. Uh, oh, Colorado. See, I got this little arrow in the way. My bad. Colorado straight, man. You know what I mean, just you gotta figure out who out there got loads. You got hazmat coming back east and whatever and stuff like that. You can hop back to Kansas and get a load. You got a fare. Uh, I used to run around Denver a lot. I still be in Denver. I found out now why I don't get to run around Denver a lot like I used to. Uh, the agent isn't at Landstar no more, and if you're not there, then you're not there. But the dumb shit about it is, if I'm messaging you and reaching out to you about a load, you know, or whatever, or do you have, just say you don't work there no more. That'll be it. You know, you got fired, whatever the fuck the case may be. But dude wasn't even saying anything. I just found out the other day because of this coronavirus. Um, oh, it's still on and popping there. Just, you know, somebody else took his spot. You know, unfortunately, I wasn't in the area, but it was marked for another area to go over there, which they was paying like whatever the dad had all the way to Colorado, which I was not gonna do it because it wasn't the math wasn't gonna work to do that. So it hit me last week or whatever it was the week before when we were both sitting out there. The two of us were sitting out there. Um, that would have worked perfect. But Colorado's straight, man. I mean, one day it's cold as hell. Next day it's 65. One day it's snowing, and the next day the snow's melting. So it's retarded over there in Denver. What's up, country? Damn, what's going on with this thing? Um, what's going on with you, man? Trying to saw that. Makes sense. What's happening, man? Um, that's fucked up. What happened, man? I know I commented on your joint. Um, shit. I thought you was about to say that somebody else was the predator, and I was just like, I'm waiting for this, and then I was like, oh snap! Oh, my man said, because I watched his videos before too, here and there, and I haven't seen him in a while on YouTube. Um, then I seen him go live, but I didn't even go watch it because whatever I was doing, I just happened to see it like down there, like the night before, or whatever. You know, I didn't know that's what it was about. And then when you made the joint, so again, somebody sent me that. Somebody's like, go check your boy out. So I was like, who? So then he's like, go check Make Sense out, man. I said, what happened? So I go back and look, and I'm like, start listening. I listened to half of it and I got caught up with something. Then I was like, oh hell, nah. I think I was unloading the truck or something. And I was like, oh hell nah, man. That's some old bullshit. You cannot go out there saying some shit like that about an individual. Because it's like this at the end of the day. What if you would have walked in if you were still in the building? Like you walk in the crib, your wife blow your head off. Now what? And then oh you did that. He did that for views or just to get people to be whatever the fuck. See that's what people cross the line at with some of this shit, man. And that was just like straight fucked up. You can't go on YouTube say stupid ass shit like that and try to make it stick. Now when you get confronted, it's like well I didn't mean like the fuck out of here with that. Cause you could have easily got your ass killed when you went home. You'd have been on one of them snap shits, you know. And good thing, yeah, I guess he took it down or whatever, you know. Don't you hate when companies tell you what to do with your truck? Yeah. Um, I don't have too many issues with them, but I did not like that telephone call that I had got because they thought that I don't know what the hell they were thinking. They called me back and apologized about what they originally was talking about, and but they still was trying to pull this crap about the truck, whatever. The truck ain't there now. The truck moving, but I had a couple of people ask me about the truck and stuff like that. You know, I had a couple people that just be bullshit. Now he get talking. You want to drive the truck or not? Here's the package. Here's the deal. This is what it is. You want to drive or not? You know, at the end of the day. Um, and they'll try to like stall me out. You're not stalling me out. If somebody comes and they're ready to get it, then they're gonna get in the truck. So and one of them try to call me at the. Now you want to call me 45 days later? I'm not even gonna answer the phone. You know, because I already know the process. When if you're already a Landstar driver, then the Landstar's gonna contact me and ask me about the situation. I'm gonna say yeah, no, whatever. That's it. Landstar never contacted me about any of these drivers except for like the one I got into the argument with when he tried to we was talking about a Freightliner that I was going to one of them Freightliners, matter of fact. But you know, you trying to change my whole damn deal. Like you want to try to change a deal with something, you go get your own fucking truck at the end of the day. You know, go get your own damn truck. I'm not changing no package for you or whatever. You know, and that's the problem with some of these guys. Um, guys calling me for like change the pay package, everything. You know, uh, one guy told me pay him 45%. Like nah, see. Then when it comes down to it, my truck tear up, I can't pay. I can't pay to fix the truck, whatever. Then what you gonna do? Bounce on me and go somewhere and say, "Well, I drove for that guy over there. You don't pay to fix his truck, cause bitch, you got like more than half the fucking money running around. I got bills too." So I I don't know where they get that from. I mean, all these guys keep coming back telling you 50% and stuff like that. Well, why you didn't stay at the last place that was paying you 50%? Then they say shit like, "Well, the owner didn't fix his truck." Cause motherfucker, you got 50% of the damn money. So I don't know, but I run across those guys all the time. Here, you know, they want you to change their pay package, your pay package for them. TBE, what's happening? Um, Bad guy. Truck don't have any oil leaks or blow by. I'll keep rolling. Um, I don't know about these newer trucks. These newer trucks, man. You get something that go off on the dash. Like my trucks, they got the touch screen, and you can get the code. You might need to Google that code and see PACCAR, uh, fault code, whatever it says. Now some of them trucks that got PACCAR don't even got a touch screen, so you kind of like whatever. I forget the tool because I was gonna buy it at the truck show. And the truck show canceled this year. I was gonna buy it last year. I forget the name of the damn tool where you can just hook up to your truck and get the quick diagnostics of the truck or whatever. If it's just some bull crap and you just can delete it and go on about your business. I think it costs like $350, something like that. There's other gadgets out there with Snap On and all of them that you can use, but there's this deal. I forget the name of it, man. Um, but you'll see them. They on the internet. You'll find them. What up, Cash? What's going on, man? Uh, Can lease a 2018 with me? You can lease it with Landstar. Uh, I don't deal with the dually stuff. I was gonna get one because of the thing that's going on in South Carolina, and I still might later on. I don't know, but we had some incident where it just didn't kind of like went sideways. But I'm not a dually specialist. There's some dually guys on YouTube you gotta watch out for because there's some who was there who used to do dualies. I don't even know if he does dualies anymore. I think he's an agent now. I don't get to watch him like I do. Mario, just Mario, I think was doing it. There's some other guys out there, but from what I see, they just they telling you everything that what happened in 2018 and stuff. And then some of them they're not even around anymore. They're gone. They're done. It's just a flash in the pan, and that's it. Um, so you gotta do some more research on that dually. I had somebody ask me. Streets was there. We was on the phone one day. Streets was kind of like putting them in his place, though. Like, dude was just like, I wasn't upset because the dude was coming at me, asking me questions or whatever. Yeah, Streets was like, yo, you need to watch your fucking mouth. I was cracking up on the phone. I was like, yo, I was like, just let him talk. But he was asking me about some dually stuff, and I told him, I said, yo, you in Texas? Texas, that's a dually place. I mean, you want to run out to the oil field, but you probably gonna have to deadhead back. So it's not gonna work in certain areas. Uh, when you're running it just won't work. Um, so like I said, I'm not a dually specialist. I don't really talk. I don't talk about it. If I do talk about it, that means I'm doing something totally different than what most of them are doing. But the ones you see, you don't even see them no more. They're gone. A 5-stop refill load of mail, and look at them getting them numbers from where? Oh, two felony Landstar won't let. Um, you could probably check Ace. I think some of the companies are in Louisiana. They're pretty good with that dually stuff. Um, Cheetah, them companies, you see them all down there. I don't know where you live at, but them companies down there, they good with that, man. Um, that dually work. Maybe American Eagle. Um, so them companies like that. I can't even think of the other damn company. There's Ace, American Eagle. Um, there's so many. I think Cheetah. Um, they all down there, like around Houston and Louisiana. Uh, you could probably just Google hot shot companies in Texas, hot shot or Houston, or hot shot companies in Lafayette, Louisiana, and stuff like that. And they'll come up. You'll see who they are. A couple of them I just mentioned, they'll pop up. So, oh, you come from Illinois. I know you're getting like 5 on that. 5 stops? Damn. I thought about doing that a long time ago. Running out in Illinois and stuff like that, doing those kind of lows and coming back. Um, this way before Landstar, and I didn't do it. But I did have a reefer trailer running around. I still was doing my thing. But that's a good. I know you getting lit running like that. So, 'cause I just seen some stuff last night. Um, about $5,000. I guess a couple of drops to Atlanta. Um, and then some of them was going to New York, and Massachusetts. So, but I don't know how many drops. One of them I didn't know how many drops it was. Oh yeah, the Massachusetts had like 3 drops or some crap like that, and I'm sure they were going to the markets. So, but that's something I'll have to check out anyway. I was looking at last night. Just come on, truck. What you need to get with Landstar? You got 23 years of age, 1 year OTR experience. You should have no more than 2 tickets, I guess. At that point, clean background, whatever. Make sure you got the hazmat endorsement. I'm looking at the TV. Hazmat endorsement. If you're gonna get the hazmat endorsement, well, you're gonna have to have it regardless. That's a little cheap way of doing a background check, as far as I'm concerned. Um, you may as well get the tanker endorsement because, and people be like, "Oh, I'm gonna hold tankers." It's not that. It's because it be that if you're pulling a flatbed or a step deck, right? And they say, "Oh yeah, we got this um low ISO, which is a tank that's inside like a little cage or whatever, right? And it's empty and it's got residue in it. It might have a couple of gallons left in it. You need a tanker endorsement. Don't let no idiot sit around on Facebook because I be seeing this crap all the time. People be talking about these loads with totes and stuff. Nah, you don't need one. Just go on and ride and this and that. Like, all right, you go on and ride and find out what happens when you pull up at one of these weigh stations, especially like Ohio or something. They're gonna take your ass to the cleaners. Um, so you just need it for situations like that. You hauling little cylinders and things like that. It just helps you out at the end of the day because when something's bad in a certain area and that's the only thing that's popping, well, you got that endorsement and stuff. I have a Twig if I was you, and that way you got everything. You know, whoever drives my trucks, they got whatever I got at the end of the day. That way, when I go back looking or low, I don't have to wonder like, oh, well, does truck such and such have this and that? No, I know he got it at the end of the day. Trucking with a purpose, testing. He's on right now. But yeah, but as long as your background clean, you ain't got no accidents, your PSP is straight, you ain't had too many roadsides. Uh, you know, uh, the process is just what the killer is. It takes like I've seen one drive take 3 weeks. You know, but new users like a whole damn month or whatever, a little bit longer, and it kind of gets annoying. That's how I lost a lot of guys. Like I said, you can find a good guy in a week, 2 weeks, just like it takes 30 days or whatever. But once you get on, you're on. Once you get the go ahead to go do the drug test, you're pretty much on. Um, and then that's it. You get in there, you do the 2 day orientation at one of the locations. You're better off probably doing your your application, sending it to like Indianapolis, maybe. Now, I recommend Fort Worth, just sending your processing that way, because it seems like the other ones are just kind of like I don't know. But I don't know about Jacksonville. I just know that some of the others are just a little bit too damn slow, man. And they got them everywhere. Shoot, they got one in El Paso. I didn't even know. Not a yard, but a processing center. It's in El Paso. I didn't even know. Wherever it's at, they use a third party to do it. So, but that's all. As far as that goes, getting on here. You get on. Don't get caught with your truck sitting somewhere like what's the name of them? I was watching them the other day, trucking with Selena and them. Uh, I guess they got caught sitting in the cul-de-sac somewhere. Uh, it's kind of fucking dumb that you're sitting in a spot like that, and then Lance starts making a big deal about it. But the ones you don't do for sure is don't park on the side of the highway sitting there. Don't park on no exit ramps. Don't park on the rest area ramps. uh, you know, don't. I was one time I got a ticket in PA, Jersey, crossing over the bridge. The wide load, and the cop was like, "Well, you didn't stop, dude. I'm not stopping with a 14 wide load in the middle of the street." It's just company policy, man. So whatever. Write the ticket. Well, the ticket I got it tossed out in court. But and basically I would have had to park in the damn street to go find them to come over the damn bridge. I called them on the phone to go over the bridge and asked that I need to do anything, and they said, "Nah, all right, have a good day." Now I get pulled over, but I beat it anyway. So nothing you don't do if you get tickets, especially these moving violations. You know, I ain't talking about these parking tickets where they write the truck license plate down and they hand you the ticket right then. If you got one of those, just go ahead and get that crap out the way. Uh, whether you're here or whatever. But these moving violations, y'all can't be paying these joints, man. Like, y'all, you may as well go to court and fight that. Um, because you're gonna get one and pay it off. You get another one and pay it off, then you're gonna have a problem. You know, or you get, so you're gonna end up getting canceled or whatever. Whoever you driving for at the end of the day, don't pay traffic violations. Because I've been seeing too many drivers. Well, yeah, I got 2 tickets. I just went on and paid them. Nah, you need to figure out a way to go take care of that. You got a felony 10 years ago. They, yeah, they should let you in. Just I guess it depends on what it is, but and how recent they are. You said 10 years ago. Yeah, as long as you didn't murder nobody or nothing, I guess, or whatever. I haven't had any drivers that drove for me that had any of those issues, so I've pretty much been lucky on that end. I mean, even though some of them I got was just like eggheads driving for me, but they didn't have any criminal charges. Um, so, but I mean, once you get on, man, you start figuring out certain things, man. Um, It's not like I told the dude the other day. Coming here is not like driving for Warner or US Express or one of these companies that pay like $1.20 a mile. And then you come over here trying to. It ain't the same thing at the end of the day. Um, it's spot market loads, it's direct shipper loads. Then you got cancers out there that be calling you on the phone, or you call them and get a load from, and get screwed on. So there's all kinds of things going on versus just a dispatcher dispatching your truck, putting a load on your truck. Here, go. None of that happens. Nobody talks to you on the ELD. What up, G-Way? Um, Nobody talks to you on the Qualcomm. There's been a story, that, oh yeah, what they telling you to do on the Qualcomm. They don't tell me nothing to do on the Qualcomm. Um, the only thing we might get is like some fleet thing about safety meetings or whatever, or daylight savings is coming or something like that. But nobody goes, well, where you at? What you doing? Why you sitting? None of that happens over here. So, uh, they got good stuff. They got bad stuff, just like anybody else. So, where you at, G-Way? I meant to hit you on the phone the other day because I know you was going to Wyoming and I was coming through, but I think you was already ahead of me. And I was going to keep it moving across 80. So I moved on across 80 and went up through the woods. Anybody go up US 395 north of Hurlong, California? Um, Watch yourself going through there because there's like CHPs like all over the place up there. Just like they be like some bullshit spots. You don't even see them. There's like a little hill or whatever, and there's like a little entrance somewhere, and they're sitting back there, and all of a sudden they're gonna run you down. So if you ever go up there, which most likely some of y'all won't, remember going up 395 Watch your speed. But yeah, where you at now, G-Way? I might walk outside in a little bit here, see what's going on. The damn casino. I don't play in the casino like that. I play penny slots if I do. I watched this dude last night. He was throwing up lease drivers' damn notes. I mean, this dude was throwing up like $600, $700 a clip. I was like, yo, what the fuck? I was like, and he was losing. He was losing, man. I was just like, I can't do it, man. I mean, he was throwing out, and there was nothing but hundreds. So I know that's B Smooth alley right there. I don't know if B Smooth be throwing out hundreds like that, but but this dude was just like reckless with it last night, man. Not too many made it out of the 90s. What? Not too many made it out of the 90s. Where you at, G-Way? Trying to see where you at. That's my guy right there. Me and him talk all the time about certain things. Um, you know, he'll ask me a couple of things. I help him out. Talk with him, Larry. I ain't talked to Larry in a while though, but he's still on my Facebook. We goofing around with posts and stuff like that. A few others. But when you talking about not many of what made out of the 90s? Um, what's up, Roscoe? You doing all right? Oh man, a lot of y'all came through today. I know, like I said, I meant to come on yesterday, but I thought I had got sick. I was just like, whatever, I ain't even messing with it, So I said I was gonna go on today, and then, you know, I seen a little bullshit this morning or whatever the fuck was going on. I said I know this bitch is gonna be lit up today. I mean, it probably ain't gonna stop for a while, so. But Box Chevy. I was looking at something about Chevy. Oh, it's been 2. Okay. All right. But yeah, man. I just wanted to come on. It's like what 2 hours, 2 hours and change. If y'all got a question or two, I'll try to answer it real quick before I skate. Um, you know, y'all catch the replay. You catch the replay. If you watch the whole thing, you do. Now, shout out to the ones that's rolling down the road listening. Because I know some of y'all are rolling down the road. Shout out to the new guys and girls that subbed to me recently. Shout out to the bozos that got my video taken down the other week. Uh, I don't care if they paid for the rights after the fact. There should be a rule. There was a video put up on YouTube before you did that, then the video stays up. And so this happened the other day. These clowns went back and did what they did. And I happened to click the joint, clicked it, and I clicked on Facebook. So I called them. I went in on them on the phone. I don't care if you paid for it, man. Because, why you coming over here? You bigger than me. Well, why is it always the big motherfuckers, with the fuck shit? So you talking to somebody that's like 1,800, almost 2,000 subs, you got 600 fucking thousand. And you gonna come over here. Man, you gonna get the fuck out of here with that dumbass shit? Like, I don't care. Like, I put it up. I told more about the shit than you did. You just put it up so people can fucking see it. But yeah, I had dug in their ass the other day on the phone. Just some such whatever they call it, put a strike on my channel or something like that. Fuck them, like fucking crybaby asses, man. Like, quit fucking crying. Like, just it's up there. Let the video run. You got like way more fucking views on this shit than I do, and you did it like a week later. And then I had the nerve to put your whatever the fuck they put in behind the damn video. Stupid clown ass motherfuckers, man. Oh, you talking about the 90s? Yo, yeah, 1990s was rough, man. I know. I know some people in the 90s. Yeah, I done did some dumb stuff in the 90s too, but I never really, you know, go to jail for anything except once. Um, I did go to jail for joyriding, if that's what they want to call it. Um, and yeah, I did that. I got probation and all that. It was like in 1996, 97. So I went for a little while, a few hours, got out of there. That was it. But other than that, other than the incident in North Carolina and maybe an incident in New Jersey, there ain't really nothing to find on me as far as that goes. Uh, but yeah, in the 90s, I know you can get in some shit in the 90s. People done some stuff in those times, man. Um, I know some of my friends now that's on here or whatever and done some stuff. But that's what's up. You're doing good now, you know. Um, Let me see what deal said. A lot of people have cash right now. If the rates are going up, making more money with their trucks. It's gonna stay strong. It's gonna go the other way at the end of the year. It can go the other way. Uh, right now they're going up a little bit, so you know these people sitting on money. Shippers are still paying. You know, shippers are still paying. Some shippers aren't paying because I have been inside shippers where they um they got a I ain't gonna say a list, but they got the loads out. You can see behind the desk or whatever, and they'll say, "Here's this load here, this load here," and they already got a rate on it. I've seen that before. Um, and I looked down and said, "Man, that's some cheap ass shit right there. Ain't moving that." You know, whoever they're using to move their freight, C.H. Robinson, Landstar, or whoever they're using, but ain't no telling who they're using. I just know I happened to be in it that day. Uh, at one place, I forget the name of the place, and they could ship their own stuff out, but then they also use third parties or whatever. You know, some of these shippers got their top two go-to companies, or if they can't do it, and they go to company number three to go move them loads. Um, but they're coming up based on this coronavirus thing. You'll see how long it lasts. I mean, this is like a weird time, really. You know, you got it where, for the most part, for most people, the rates in the industry and things like that is like in the toilet for most, and now you got this on top of it. So we'll see how it goes. Even that with the trucks, I was saying last night, somebody else said, actually the trucks now in the market is way worse than it was when I first got a big deal on trucks. The prices are way lower on these trucks. You can find better deals than what I found 4 years ago, whatever it was, or 3 years ago. Um, Shoot, even if I would have waited a year, a little over a year and a half, which I wasn't gonna wait. The 386s was just like dogs. Um, I could have stole something now, but it is what it is. So I'm dealing with that. But right now, if you got the cash, you got the credit, whatever, you can go find yourself a good unit, truck, trailer, um, couple of trucks, couple of trailers. Just watch out where you buy it from. You know, I mean, you don't have to get a 600,000 mile truck now. You can get a 450,000 mile truck now. You know, those trucks where people was paying $50,000 for, you know, for 600,000 miles or whatever. Nah, you can get that truck for like $20,000 down there now. You know, And I told one of my boys when he bought a truck, I was like, damn, I said, you could have bought a 400,000 mile truck, man. But he played around. He wanted to go get that 650,000 mile Cummins. It is what it is. Concert loads are canceling. Yeah, they are. I seen in the Landstar group. I saw my boy went and picked up a load in Florida. I don't know if it was a cancellation load. I don't know if he was taking it, but I know he picked up something. But yeah, if you want to tour or something or whatever, with Landstar or whatever, you can get canceled. Uh, I have seen a lot of people talking about that actually over the last few days. Loads canceling because of the coronavirus, whether they're a concert load or a tour, whatever, or not. So, uh, last couple of weeks has been kind of jacked up for some people. I haven't ran into anything as far as canceling goes because we be going to job sites and stuff. But as far as the vans, I've seen some of it going down. Um, so just gotta watch out for that. Just like drivers should have watched out several months back when GM and all them was doing all their little striking, and we had drivers sitting with trailers for like a month. That was crazy, man. Drivers were sitting with this shit for like a month. I was like, all right, you gonna pay the price for it, And I don't even think they really got any money like that for the drivers. It was like some garbage ass money, just to have a trailer sitting around with a load in it. Agent hit me back with 30 seconds of the booking, said it was canceled. Damn. Yeah, that's what's been happening, man. Um, I know it's probably a lick because I pulled some before myself. I did them for forget the name, but Clark Transfer. I think Clark is out of Pennsylvania, but I was running the East Coast for him. I had another truck doing a gymnastic tour. Uh, he went from Florida to Cali to Vegas. There's been a few of them that's been done. So, um, them tours are out there. What happens after everything sells out? Hmm. I don't know, man. I be thinking that this whole thing got set up, to cripple one economy, but and it's kind of like backfiring. So, but if as you saw the thumbnail, and you asking what happens, yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Minus the little extra photos and it's like doomsday, man. If they don't get it in order, like me and X and Calvin was talking uh about the dollar and about gold and stuff like that, about how things are like eventually when it's gonna when it's gonna happen. We don't know when it's gonna happen. There's gonna be a new currency. Um, there will be a new currency. When, I don't know. I was watching a video how every 30 years almost uh, things change. Um, Now it's been, I think it was like right now it's like 40 years. It's been remaining the same, but other than that, sooner or later, um, I don't know, something's gonna it's gonna change. Recommend everybody run out and buy all. That's what I want to see. What is gonna happen, right? You know, right now you got trucks lined up at Kroger's, Walmart's, whoever, right? Um, so what's gonna happen for the next several weeks? You know, with everything? Is it gonna be a mega boost? Then all of a sudden it's just gonna die off, and then we right back to the bullshit. With the damn rates again. That's what I want to see what's gonna happen. I mean, with the trailers I'm talking about here when I'm running, I know what I'm gonna do, but I'm just talking about like everything else in general. You know, um, I want to see how that goes in the next few weeks. So this might be a big boost for a lot of people that's kind of like struggling and stuff right now. So it might be a big boost for them. But we'll see what happens here in the up and coming weeks. The way to get your training as a carrier, your training classes. Yeah, well, as a carrier or broker, whatever. Um, Actually, I saw a sign out here the other day. Um, Training as a broker or dispatch and stuff like that. There's different places. I've seen them before. I just didn't mess with them. But you can look around. There's people on YouTube that talks about it or whatever. Shoot, this my stepdaughter had was doing something. I think I said it one time before. She kind of like jacked it up though. Um, but she was working as a broker. Oh yeah, and I was showing her some stuff and tossing her some stuff of what to do, and she just basically blew it. So it's just like I didn't even know what to say. But there's companies out there that bring you in and show you classes that will show you. I don't know, checking with a purpose, but he having a problem with his YouTube. I guess it was what happened to me earlier. He's doing all these tests. Um, but yeah, there's courses, there's people that it's got these trainings, you know, or seminars that can get you going. Um, Unfortunately, most likely those guys, yeah, like you saying, 20, 30 years already in the game. You know, some things, man, you don't take the expressway um, to get to where you're going. Some things you gotta go through the steps, really. Um, you see a lot of this on here anyway. People taking the expressway, trying to do something, and then it turns into shit for them. Um, but something like that, yeah, there's. Of course, I mean, but you still gonna have to learn stuff as Rhode Island Red Rooster, the R word. Um, yeah, I should check that dude out. I check him out here and there. His name is Rhode Island Red Rooster. Got a channel. He been out here for a while, from what I see. But yeah, things like that you just learn as you go. I mean, you get the basics and the fundamentals or whatever, you know, of dealing with customers and things like that. But there's gonna be some growing pains in that too. So you're not gonna shoot to the top. Um, doing that. Toilet paper is a high value load these days. It looks like it. Now they're shutting down restaurants and bars. Yes, I've seen some of that happen. Um, I forgot why I seen they shut down because Beast Moose said they closed the casino. Um, they haven't done nothing to this one, but yeah, they closing down certain things. We're gonna see what happens here in the next week or so, how things go because if it continues, it's gonna I don't know, it's probably gonna be pretty bad for a lot of people. but yeah, DL. So basically, it's just like dealing with places like Landstar. If you can get on like with somebody as a sub agent, or you can go to one of these broker type seminars or whatever, sign up and get training for that. I mean, there's different parts of trucking, levels of it, you know. So um, you're not gonna get it all down packed. I mean, like me, go from like the company driver to, all right, let me see what it is like messing around out here, leasing a truck, understanding how to move around with lanes and what's the good places to run to and stuff like that. Then, all right, so then later on, I end up driving. I drove for, no, I did some leases. Uh, I tried the Prime, and got out of that. I did FFE, got burnt behind that, and then I bought the other that truck I got now. But I done did a few things. So I drove for an owner operator. I learned a lot from that one owner operator. He had passed away not too long ago, and I learned a lot from him back in North Carolina. Um, how to do certain stuff. I mean, he had his own authority and stuff. So, but I ran for him. I picked up a lot from him. Um, and so I mean, and that's what 19 years worth of shit. So it's not like you're gonna learn a whole. It's not like you're gonna just shoot to the top, you know, in 3 months. Some people make it sound like that, but there's more to it than what they're saying, you know. So we mean what I mean. What you mean, DL? Um, but what getting the training and stuff? Get on these waters because I already ran out of them Coronas. I'm done with those. They canceled Mats. Yeah, they canceled that joint the other day. I don't know if I would have made that. There you go. Bad guy has some info for you right there. Um, that's what I was talking about. I don't know the name of these places. I seen them before. I just never dealt with them. Um, so there you go. You got that. Matter of fact, let me see something here. That way I'll get anybody answer. I have it for them. Screenshot them there. So, so she's got, according to the bad guy, she's got a little package going on there. Some people just do brokerage, you know. Um, Roscoe, I took the expressway, but I didn't know back then what I know now. And that's the thing, man. I mean, some people. I had one person. He's on YouTube. He said, I was talking about this the other day. That this is gonna be so easy. It's gonna be so easy for me. That's just like, bro. And getting on authority and all this and that. It's gonna be so easy. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not. It's not easy as you making it sound. Um, and actually, it didn't work out too well for him. Uh, so I mean, dudes try these like expressway moves and not understand the consequences behind these expressway moves, the fast way to the top moves. Um, then they get in trouble. You know, I don't know what's going. Something must be wrong with YouTube. Hey, if you're watching, Jay, you might need to update your YouTube. Cause that's what happened to me earlier. I had to go update mine. Um, so, but yeah, the people doing the expressway, man. Or some people call themselves reinventing the wheel. Uh, not the express. Oh man, Oh, he just taking shortcuts. You know, that's what he's saying. Just taking shortcuts. Well, you know, like somebody's got a plan on doing something and shows you how to do something, and then you say, well, nah, fuck it, I'm gonna change it and I'm gonna do this. You know, I'm gonna do it this way. Now you fucked it up. You know, now you done fell on your face. You know, that's the expressway. You know, um, there's just so many different things when you know people trying to take the fast way, the fastest route. You know, to get to where they want to go, and then they find out, oh yeah, you skipped over a few things, and then when you come to that crossroad, you have a problem. Um, you see it all the time, man. Got 2018 cascade back in 17. Didn't have the cash down. The payment was. I don't know. Roscoe, you were saying something. And you kind of like stopped it. I guess you was trying to say the payment was high as hell. I assume that's what you're trying to say. Because if you do get in a lot of cases, you have the cash for down payment. You were saying something. It's out. Yeah, highway runner. Yeah, they still buying, man. Regardless, the problem is, all these damn brokers and shippers, whatever, are they still gonna be paying? And you know they're gonna try to find a cheaper company, you know, to run it. But at some point, you know, it's ridiculous on what they be offering out here to run freight for. So, but and it's like this: when you call a broker, man, for a load, and the broker be like, you know, you try to get a rate, they gonna tell you, nah, we'll just let it sit on the dock. So when they call you with some bullshit, tell them now, let it sit on the dock. Eventually, they're gonna have to pay. You know, they're gonna have to pay eventually. You know, they go back to these damn customers and they tell them these damn lies. There's trucks everywhere. Um, Trucks are everywhere. But they'll go back and tell them, well, we ain't found the truck. We ain't found the truck. Like, what the fuck you mean you ain't found the truck? There's a truck right up the street. You know, the only ones where you might run into that problem where we don't have a truck is probably you might need a little box truck here and there. You might need an RGN in a certain area or a certain step deck. Some specialized shit. All this other crap with the vans and the reefers, like stop it. It's like I don't understand where brokers be trying to go back to come. Me and a customer sat one day was talking about that, and he was just like, I just don't get why these brokers keep doing this. You know, they come in with a rate, then they come back later. They need more money. Well, they really got what they needed to do the whole damn thing. They just like trying to keep so much damn money that they had to cough it up. So they're trying to come back to go get more from you at the end of the day. Some of them are just cheap as hell, thinking they can get a little move for a certain rate, and then come to find out, nope, you gotta go back to the drawing board, dude, and go get some more money. Because you know, I just don't understand where they get this. We can't find a truck bull crap from. The trucks are everywhere, man. Sometimes we getting a loan for 145,000. Get a 10,000 loan from the bank from the down payment. Mm. I mean, yeah, you can. Oh, oh, so you got that's what you talking about, the expressway. So you kind of like got a double. You got two loans out there playing around. Yeah, I mean, after a while, you figure out certain things, man. Then you be like, damn, I didn't even have to do it this way. You know, um, when you watch certain people or sit down with certain people and talk to them, then you just be like, damn, I didn't even have to do it this way, man. But you know, you get caught in a situation, you kind of like stuck in it, and it is what it is. Some of those expedited loads, uh, me see. Some of those expedited loads. B will really. I guess you kind of like messed up there. Take a van. Okay. I think he's fading out. They're desperate. They'll call you back. Yeah, if they're desperate, they'll call you back. I mean, and you'll know. I mean, you called me. So, and if you back and forth trying to get me to move it, yeah, you desperate to move this thing. So, I used to have that issue back in North Carolina with CR England when they took over the Smithfield account and they took all the Smithfield trucks out and they took care of all the logistics. And I used to sit at the house. I was only like 30 minutes from the plant. And we go back and forth on the phone. I forget what the number was, 2,800 or something like that, or something to go down to Miami. And I was from Tar Heel. And they was like, wow, that's a lot of money, this and that. Dude, ain't nobody, nah, it's like August now. No, nobody's going to Florida. I'm not going to Florida for no garbage ass rate like that. You know, um, I'll get off the phone with them. We'll get off the phone. I was like, what you gonna do now? I said, I'm just gonna sit here and wait. They'll call back a certain time of the day. They gotta get that load out of there. Doing all right. Start to see some relief that well, it's gonna cut my money. That's what's up, man. But yeah, I mean, you learn your lesson there. You know, behind that move. Um, let's talk. Let me see. Yeah, it was high as hell. That's what I thought you was trying to say, but it kind of like you know. So I was like, maybe he's trying to say it's high as hell or something. But yeah, it's just mistakes. Then, like I said, some people, I be talking about people making mistakes and lying and trying to cover up. Some things are mistakes, and some things people are just flat out stupid, and they aren't mistakes. Like you can use these, the expressway thing. Like some people try to use the expressway to get to the top on something. They know damn well that they run the risk of doing that. That's not a mistake. If you already know that there's a huge risk of doing what you're doing, that's not what you call a mistake. You know. So, but and that's what people need to understand at the end of the day when it comes down to that. How does a new company keep up with bills from their drivers? Do they transflow? What are you talking about? Authorities and stuff or whatever? Me, how I keep up with the bills. Me, the drivers send it to me in an email. Uh, or I used to have the driver hold it and then whatever. I had to start doing the email thing because the driver would take the load after a while and chuck it, and then it was already transflow. And what happens with transflow is they get it, then after a while, it's it's gone. It's not even you look in the email and see that it's there, but you can't find the image no more. So I started having the drivers like email me the loads because I was getting calls about certain loads 3 months later. Why was this and that and blah blah blah. So, all right, I'll go back and pull it up. Give me the load number, whatever, and I'll go pull it up. So that's how I got to do it. But others, they got their own method. I do that because I'm here, and I can't catch the drivers like every week. So you just email it to me when you're done after you scanning it. Yeah, you got to scan it first and everything. Like everybody's got different ways of doing it. Guys with their own authority, and other guys is like me, leased on. Some guys are at other companies where shoot they got an honor pay system. Then they leased on. You don't even have to show any. You don't even have to show that the paperwork. I mean, you made delivery. They signed off on it. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I've seen companies like that. So I think once upon a time, FFE was like that. It could have been them. It could have been somebody else. So, but but far as transfer, you had somebody with their own numbers, and that could probably tell you a little bit more than me on that. As far as that goes, I know a lot of them they do the same thing I did. The driver probably yeah, they use TransFlow. I'll tell you that. But they do use TransFlow, TripPack, Mobile, whatever. They scan it into the broker or whatever, and then the driver still turns around and gives it back to the company in the email or whatever, or they bring it into the yard or whatever. So yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. So and TransFlow Mobile, that's a good thing that came up over the last several years because it was totally different. You know, a long time ago you had to fax everything in or whatever, and mail everything in. You know, we used to use the trip pack box, and then DHL went off the cliff. So UPS and FedEx picked up on it, and then um, Transflow Mobile came out. If a broker hits me with a stupid low rate, I call back with a. How you do a Google number, man? And change my voice. You crazy, man. I mean, I'll do some little crazy, goofy mess too. Me and one of my drivers, not my drivers. I'm sorry, one of my partners got his own authority. Um, I want to do this like I don't know if I really want to do it or not. It's a podcast. It's called Hey Buddy TV or whatever. The shit that he can't, cause you hear me talking about Hey Buddy, and I have done some voice impersonations and stuff before. But my boy, he's got this shit down pat. It doesn't even have to be, hey buddies or foreign agents or brokers or whatever. It could be any broker at the end of the day, really. But it was funny as hell. He made the phone call, man, to this broker. He was doing this shit. I was dying on the joint. I said, we gotta do this like podcasting or something. Drop this joint like once a week or whatever. Or it don't even have to be a podcast. It's just like clips, you know, dealing with brokers. Like I tried to do that $2 a mile video and a couple other videos. And a couple of assholes in there like, well, you trying to be a smart ass? It ain't about being a smart ass. You come with that dumbass damn load. Yeah, you about to get a conversation. You know, like I said, you're not gonna. And somebody said, I don't know where you got $1.27 from or something like that. That's what it would have been at the Landstar and all that other stuff. That's why I came with that number. If you don't drive here, then you're not gonna know what the hell I'm talking about. Um, but I was thinking about doing something like that. Me and him was talking. We still might do it. Um, because when he did the joint, this shit was funny as hell. So I mean, you just gave me that idea. It came back up in my head, Cash. So we're gonna see what's up with that. I see the load and it has an N. I made a video about that one time. Hold on. That's gonna come out asking 250 plus more. What the load is for. Um, Speaking of the N, you almost can't tell anymore. What do you know? Those Landstar drivers, when you're looking on the load board, which I don't really look at much. Um, the N and the yes and the no in the direct shipper thing. It's supposed to say yes or no. Sometimes that's a lie, and it's gotten worse over the last few years. You can't tell if that's a direct Landstar load or is that a broker load. Some of the agents I deal with, they a lot of direct. Some of them got brokered freight, but it's pretty good brokered freight. You know, so I already got things like memorized off of phone numbers, agency codes. Some numbers are already saved in my phone. Good ones, bad ones, or whatever. Um, I even got some that I did good stuff with, and they came back with some questionable like situations that's like red flag stuff. So, but um, the yes no thing almost means nothing anymore, as far as I'm concerned, because it's like you can't tell if it's a direct load or not. You know, sometimes you can tell because it's on some of those freight bills. You know, when it starts got like 3 or 4 different types of freight bills. Um, which I can't actually I can't stand that. Um, 3 4 different freight bills is kind of like saying you're hiding something. Why do you need 3 or 4 different types of freight bills? I don't know. You know, it should just be one freight bill. You want to use the black and white one, or you want to use the blue one with the whatever on it. It shouldn't have one agent's got this kind, you got this kind, he's got this kind, and this one got the new shit. Like, so. But that yes no thing, I don't know, man. Uh, But yeah, and speaking of asking for more, yeah, you can ask for more. People don't think that Landstar drivers can ask for more money on loads. It happens. We do. The only thing is these agents are the ones that's calling these brokers, getting these loads. And I know there's some funny business with some of them on some of these loads, but you had to catch them, you know, in order to find out for yourself. But yeah, we can get more money on a load, And after that, you can work things out, accessorials and things like that. But a lot of times, some guys just see the load and they call the load as is and just take it. And that's why you get those conversations. Like, no, that's it, and whatever. These agents don't even try. Some of them don't even try to go back because sometimes some of them already took the load anyway. The load's already taken, so now you can't go back. They can't go back and go get more money in some cases. Speaking of, getting loads from brokers, whether you're at Landstar, Form the Fleet, Mag, uh, anybody like that that's got a lot of trucks, you know. And this is happening. I've seen it go on here, and I've seen it go on to other places. Uh, like I said, you're competing against each other. You're competing against outside carriers too. The worst part is like when you're driving for like some of these companies is this. Um, let's say me and 3 of y'all sitting there, we all got vans and we're in the same area. Well, one of you took the load for like, let's say I took the load for 2,500 one day, 500 miles. One driver another day took it for 1,800. And it's been hovering around 18 to 25, and then somebody takes it for like 1,400. And it starts running around 1,400 for a while. Somebody keeps holding for 1,400 for a while because the other guys ain't there anyway. Then finally somebody calls in from that same company, whether it's like the MAG or F2F, and they say, yeah, I'm calling about this load, whatever. And the broker says some crap like this. Well, what you looking for? And you say, I need 25. Well, now we give that to y'all, folks. Y'all. We give that to y'all for 1,400. The hell you mean y'all for 1,400? I'm calling it because some driver been running around running it for cheap. So and that came up to me yesterday because I was like, yeah, that does go on. I said I'm gonna bring that up, but yeah, you're competing against each other at some of these companies, So um, if somebody's hauling out of Atlanta from a certain place and they've been doing it for a certain rate, and there's another driver that come in and do it for cheaper, oh, them brokers gonna try to stick to the cheaper number at the end of the day. Roscoe. Okay. Yeah, I see what the spell checker was doing to you there. Uh, is that you were able to get the loans. Some people apply for loans and get thrown at the bank. Some people apply for loans and they get multiple offers, right? This is what I think happened to one of these guys on YouTube. You apply and you get approved by multiple banks, so then you start getting like 20,000 pieces of equipment, and then what happens is you can't like sustain the you can't make the payments and stuff because they're like all over the place. And one's high as hell. It might be the same truck, same whatever, One's high as hell, one's lower, but you're taking it. You trying to build fleets or whatever, and then, whatever you call yourself doing, um, and then shit hits the fan on you. So that's another example of taking the expressway um out or to the top or whatever. There's a couple other examples that I've seen on YouTube where drivers try to take the expressway, you know, out when doing something. And all you could do is somebody like me sit back and go, "You'll see later on." Dear, wish you had done it the right way. That's all. Yeah. Um, it's good to go buy a truck from an auction. Um, Dia, if you got the cash, man, it was you that said that you had 28,000, right? Got the cash, go. You know, go down there and see what's happening. HTB at them more than anybody, so I look at some of them online and stuff here and there. Uh, shoot, maybe y'all can link up and go. Don't try to spend it all though. You know, you see something that you could buy for like 15,000 or something like that. Then you stick to that number. You don't get caught in a damn bidding war with somebody, because that person might be there as a decoy to run that number up, you know, because they trying to get that money out of that truck, you know, when like it was said before. The point of going to the auction is to get something at a deep discounted rate, or price, I should say. Um, if you're gonna go in there like what I just saw the other day, Cooley and them exclamations, they seen it what I was talking about. I'm like, these dudes smoking crack, man. Like, like really, man. Like, you just paid $26,000 for this damn reefer unit, man. Like, you paid 12 or $11,000 for this reefer unit. I was like, I don't want no parts of that. And I think there's decoys that run up prices, so you gotta watch out for that. Run up bids, I should say. Seems like the Hey Buddies at Landstar's, they sending in the text now. Oh yeah, man. I've been seeing the text now. I get uh, I get texts, a couple phone calls here and there. You know, you get the calls from corporate now. But you gotta watch out with a corporate phone call because it could be anything. But now they got like a little team at corporate, and every time they call, it's some cheap ass damn load, boy. It's a cheap load. Like, so Landstar, you got a team now that just call people with cheap ass loads all day. You know, so you gotta watch out for that. You get the Hey Buddies with the text. You got people on the corporate team or whatever. They're calling with loads. Um, and then Hey Buddies calling you or whatever. You know. Yeah, they definitely. Yes, they know because some people that type of math right there comes from flat rate drivers. Not all of it, but when drivers are used to driving for $1.20 plus fuel or whatever, and they come here, them kind of drivers take them kind of loads. Then they find out later, like, yo, this math don't even add up. Too late now. You took this motherfucker. We had drivers come here and just get like 3, 4 loads and take the fuel advance off of every damn load, and they get caught up. This load canceled or whatever. Then they get the lease. I met a driver, and he was telling me, man, he said, man, damn, I wish I would have seen your videos a long time ago, but by then it's too late, you know. And then that stuff happens. Um, about 3 hours on this joint. Other point ain't making the moves because rail transport and their dumbass lease purchase. I got my truck. They starve me. They will starve you. These programs will starve you. Um, Many of them will starve you. Um, Once you start getting towards the end or whatever, or they'll come up with something, to screw you out, or they'll change something on you, or whatever. It's been done time and time again, man. With these programs, from these leases. There's only like a small percentage of leases out there that are worth a damn. You know, the rest of them, they just pimping you out, man. Fit, $1,500, $2,000, $2,300 in a week. You ran like 3,000, 3,500 miles. They cut you the check after everything. When you go look at it, you only made like 65 cents a mile to run the damn truck. I don't understand what's the point, especially if you're trying to get it. Uh, but that's what it is. You can't tell anybody anything. You try to break it down to them. You try to tell them, you know, like you driving a truck, you making payments on this truck for 65 cents a mile. Take your net, go back and do the math. There it is, 65 cents a mile. I always say if you can't clear $1 for the most part, I don't get it. I'm not running my brains out like that. I think last year I ran a little more than the year before. I still didn't break 100,000 miles. Um, but you got drivers that run 125,000 miles, and then you go back and do all the math. At the end of the day, it's like, well, what if all the money went? Like shit, you know. Oh man, let me see how much a transfer costs on the company side. I don't know. Each company is different. Landstar, what is the transfer? Uh, $2 per transfer, something like that. Um, some companies is different, They got different setups. Some companies are just if you lease to them, whatever is free. Some companies is like $2. Um, so some companies just got a flat fee of $5 a week. So it just depends who you with, what they doing. Let me see. But yeah, he getting them, he making the moves. He running from the mistakes, man. Like I said, some things, some people, uh, some things are mistakes, and some things just aren't mistakes. When you new like that, and you trying to find out, you want to get the truck and stuff like that. Um, that's just a big ass, yeah. That's a big no to go take a loan to go take a loan and stuff like that. At the end of the day, you know. Um, so you just got to be careful with that. You know not to do that again. So I've done stuff before. I know not to do that again. You know. Um, like speaking of trucks, I know not to go to a place. I'm not saying Don Baskins is a bad place. I'm just it kind of pops up in my head, but to go to a place that had trucks for like 30 different people had the truck or like a drive on down by Bennettsville, South Carolina, somewhere one of them places. Um, you know, I learned my lesson though. You got 28 and you what you call it, DL, you got $28,000. Um, you watching people on YouTube talk. See, like when I started, there was no YouTube. People wasn't on no YouTube talking about nothing. I'm talking to people that have been driving longer than my ass. Like I said, the owner operator I drove for, that's the most money I made driving for any damn body. As far as driving for somebody, but without my own truck, I learned a lot from him. Just sitting there listening to him or watching him do certain stuff. And I picked up a couple things from other truck companies along the way. But when you just try to go out there and just like, I guess, throw up Hail Marys, winging stuff or whatever, um, especially if you look at it and for a fact this is bad, then you really ain't got nobody to blame but yourself at the end of the day. when it comes down to it. But good thing you know you learn from whatever and you making it happen, you know. So, but anyway, I appreciate all the people stopping in today. 16 people liking the joint. There's a good number of y'all in here earlier. It's probably getting dark wherever some of y'all are. I'm on the West Coast, so it's 8 o'clock. East Coast. Um, I will try to do like a little maintenance video. I just had my service done on two of the trucks. Uh, so maybe the one at the shop if I can get to it, whatever. But I do grease my truck by every about 10,000 stuff like that, and check the filters and stuff, fuel filters. If I need to deal with that, then I deal with it. But the other stuff is kind of like it's in the book when you get the truck, so you know what to do with it. You know, here and there. There's other YouTube videos out there with people who talk about that kind of stuff. Um, you know, some well-rounded individuals. Um, but anyway, I'll do that down the road and put something together. I might put something together with me running this load I ran. Um, I said I was. So I just get tired of going back. That's a lot of time in your day trying to edit something. Um, the intro is easy, but the rest of it is kind of like cut this out, pull this back, you know, throw that in there. Do I want to put this in there now? I don't like this. Put that, you know. But I, I don't have that kind of time. But if I make one, I make one. But no problem, man. I'll come on again and you know, if I got something help y'all out or whatever. But yeah, definitely, you know, check out HT with the auction stuff. Check out you can check out some of these trucks at MHC. Uh, call a guy named Rick in Nashville. Rick Pfeiffer in Nashville. Uh, trying to think. MHC can move a truck anywhere. So if you see a truck on their site, you just keep digging around until you find it. That's what happened with me in the trucks I be ending up with or whatever, or a trailer. I just keep digging around. I'm not trying to do it fast. I just, you know, dig around till I find something, you know, and go from there. And, you know, and like I said, the scenario with these reefers and whatever, I looked at the other day and looked at these dudes in the auction. I just couldn't believe what these dudes was actually paying for these trailers. And I was like, well, I guess I got the better deal at the end of the day. A 4,000 hour trailer, 10,000 hour trailer, and you paid just as or more than what I paid for those trailers, and they're at the dealership and they're going through them. You getting the trailer sitting there, literally, in most cases, as is. So there's no mechanic that's gonna come out here and like, you know, do certain things because they're gonna want you to get that bitch out of there in a few days. And they're gonna want you to pay them in about 3 days to 10 days in some of these cases. Some of these cases you can finance them at the auction or whatever. But that's something I let somebody like HC deal with that. That's his. He's been pushing a lot of that lately. So I just like kind of steer you that way to him. But anyway, let me get my butt out of here, man. Talk to y'all 3 hours and change. I'm gonna go walk around, see what's up. I'm gonna go get something to eat, watch some TV. I mean, no NBA on and stuff like that. You know what the Corona done did. And I gotta get ready for tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going into Cali to get something. I don't know if I'm gonna just slide on to Salt Lake. I don't know if I'm gonna go down south towards Vegas. I don't know what's gonna happen up here. But the dumb move would have been I bit my tongue earlier, so I'm kinda like slurring a little bit. Um the dumb move would have been to drive all the way to Salt Lake. Why? It's because when you get to Salt Lake and there's nothing there after that, it's just Denver. Maybe Cheyenne. But other than that, if I'm sitting here I can do whatever I want to do at that point if something pops up. So that's why I didn't move. Um, so see what the hell's going on with this Corona crap, and within the next couple of weeks, I should be back. This guy wants me to fly out there. I'm not flying to Iowa for this trailer, man. He should have had the trailer on deck when I came out there. The one trailer was there, the other one wasn't. But I'll be out there dealing with them trailers. Get them get them going, and then we'll see. But y'all see them, so I mean, some of y'all seen one of them on Facebook, so I was already in the damn thing. But anyway, I'll come back to y'all later. I'll talk to y'all. Hold on. Somebody just came in the building. Big text trucking. What's happening, man? About to wrap this show up. Talked about a gang of stuff. You know, uh, unfortunate situation that happened to one of these YouTubers. I guess today, yesterday, whatever. Uh, the kid need to like kick the shit to the curb and keep it moving, man. Uh, and we talk about the corona and stuff like that, buying trucks and stuff like that. You know. Other than that, that's pretty much it, man. Got 3 hours in. I wanted to do it yesterday, man, but I got sick yesterday afternoon, so I just left it alone. You know, I was sick for like an hour. I don't know what the hell was going on there, but I felt better after that. So I said, let me get on today, and then all of a sudden, all this like crazy ass breaking news shit. I was just like, the fuck is going on here? But anyway, that's all it was for the day. Like I said, appreciate all y'all stepping in and stopping by. We sitting here chopping up for a little bit, talk about a couple of different things and trucks and whatever, YouTube and things like that. Like I said again, shout out to new subs that's checking in, and I'll come back to y'all with another one. So, but hey, see y'all next time.